Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Now through the end of the year, we're offering half-price whitening with a cleaning. That's right, half-price whitening with a routine teeth cleaning at Knoxville Smiles. Call today to set up your appointment. 865-539-1776. That's 865-539-1776. Or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
WKGN 1340, go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith punching the time clock, having mic stand issues. All right.
Good over there?
I need a little more distance.
Yeah.
On my pole. What rod, whatever you call this thing. This is
it's an arm, actually.
I feel like we're bordering on an FCC violation to start off Overreaction Monday.
Bob to jump in here and save us?
Well, we all need a little more distance on
it's
our
an arm.
pole. Yeah. Our arm. Thank you.
It's microphone on.
Welcome in, live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios on a dreary Monday. Oh, vibe killer out there, man.
I notice we're all wearing pants and like sweatshirts, jackets.
It's chilly, it's rainy, it's overcast. It looks like a Kentucky game's about to break out there. And it just, I saw Grant Ramey on Twitter before the games had like a picture of outside the stadium and it's overcast. And his caption was like, "You could convince me that this is what it looks like outside Kroger Field every day of the year." It's
Dreary,
always like
cold,
that every time
gray.
we go up there. Yeah. All right. Well, welcome in. It is Overreaction Monday here on the show. Bob Baskerville, Bear, and Walker Smith rocking the One Knox cap. One Knox, we're in the playoffs now, the season that will never end.
Not only are we in the playoffs, we clinched the regular season last weekend, top of the league, lifted the trophy, and we get home field throughout the playoffs.
Let's go.
Our team is really good. Playoffs start this weekend.
Shout out to One Knox Soccer. Great job by those guys. Bob, want to get your thoughts on the win at Kentucky. Bear and Walker and I we talked it out, hashed it out, solved all the world's problems on Saturday night. I noticed you left me on unread when I texted you about a little after midnight, seeing if you wanted to jump in.
To be clear, it was past 12:30.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Come on,
yeah,
Russ.
I told you that the next morning. I texted you. I said, "Sorry, man, I passed out." And you were like, "Yeah, right." It's like
that's what I would have said too. In all fairness, I would have played.
I was out, man.
Yeah, you were out on the town. You and your best friend Rick Barnes.
Yeah, we were
out there getting after it.
Sure. Yeah, I look. It was kind of a tale of two cities. I mean, I never worried about losing the game. Felt like we were in charge. Offense was spectacular. Joey Aguilar absolutely has washed that Alabama game out of his hair. Not that it was horrible, but he had a couple moments that weren't great.
Mm-hmm.
But he was spectacular, I thought, on Saturday night. That's one of the best quarterback performances I think I've ever seen from a Tennessee
Feels like we could have scored 70 if we wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was rated out second highest. I guess the kid from, I think, K-State was number one, but he was number two in the country.
Yeah. Well, I think I heard Sam recant it this morning. He was 7 of 7 for 267 yards on passes 20 yards or greater. I mean, that's amazing. That said, the defense, it's rough. And I don't really care about the fact, because I know it's been litigated through all sorts of channels on Yeah, but we won and we won big. And it's like, yeah, I get that. But I promise you that's a team that was averaging 16 points a game in the SEC before they played us. And we made them look like they were, the inventors of the run and shoot or something, man. It was rough. It was rough, but I will take the win gladly. I will take the fact that I watched the KSR wrap up afterwards and they were miserable like they always are. They even said, they go, why do we even go through this? We know it's going to be a loss every year.
That's not even doing it for me anymore.
Yeah.
But which to me is a great compliment on the Josh Heupel era.
Sure.
Is that like that's where we were when he got here. It's like we were savoring the victories over Kentucky.
Yeah.
And now we're to the point in my mind where it's like, all right, you beat Kentucky, whatever, like send them back to the coal mines. Now we got a big game that we can win, even with our putrid defense. And we're going to have to figure out, evidently Colton Hood is banged up and maybe out for the, I mean, there's lots of rumblings that he might not be available this week. Which, okay. John Mateer against William Wright on one side and true freshman Ty Redmond on the other.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we might have to score 70 this week, Bob.
What was the status? And I didn't hear anything today from Josh on Arian Carter. Obviously, he was out, but I'm saying for next week, was there any questions lined up for him on Arian Carter's status?
I didn't hear him. I mean, Josh Heupel doesn't comment on injuries.
That's true.
He was asked about Hood today, and he just gave the we'll check the injury report on Wednesday thing. So who knows? I mean, that's a great question. I'll say I thought Spillman had like 16 tackles, played a lot. I didn't notice a difference without Arian Carter out there. And maybe that's just me not being a coach and not knowing what I'm looking at, but we looked bad the last 3 weeks on defense with him. We looked bad last week without him. I mean,
That's fair. That's fair. Again, my big thing is not so much that the defense gave up. Well, it did bother me a little bit that they gave up so many yards and points to a Kentucky team that's anemic on offense typically. That just worries me, like you said, about John Mateer. It worries me about Vandy. It worries me about, Florida having some, kind of inspired performance down in the swamp when we go down there. Those are the things I'm more worried about. Just from the standpoint of, we know at this point, the other concept is there's 5 or 6 teams that are worthy of being a 10-2 team in consideration for the college football playoffs in the SEC. And I still worry, unless we do something and some really big things happen around us, I just don't see how we get into that field of 12. I really don't.
No, I mean, this defense, and if you've been online today, you've probably seen the comparisons to the 2012 South Cincinnati defense, and it's not far off statistically. Yeah. So that's the conversation we're having right now, and I'm sure we'll talk plenty more about our defensive shortcomings coming up. It is 7:30 game. It is dark mode for Oklahoma. It is going to be a borderline dangerous crowd. I can't wait. So happy for our guy, Chris Gabriel, who gets to come in and witness that and be a part of that. Yeah. He'll be with us down at Calhoun's on Friday to give away the box and all that stuff. So setting up to be an amazing week here on Rocky Top. We have major news in all 3 major sports to discuss this afternoon. We're going to hit on everything. So be patient with us. And if you want to jump in, 865-966-3435 is your phone number. You can call or text the show today, 865-966-3435. All right, Rogers keys to victory. We had 4 of them on Friday. Let's run through this real quickly. You guys tell me how many we got. Number 1, hit them in the mouth early.
Check.
Yes, sir.
We've scored on the first possession against them every year. Yeah. 5 out of 5 with Heupel, right? I mean,
yes,
it's automatic. 1 for 1. Number 2, keep it simple, stupid. Just simplify the scheme on both sides of the ball a little bit. Try and cut down on some of these penalties. And
They did cut down on the penalties, and for some reason, you must have said something about. Did you say something about talent in relation to this one? That we had more talent.
Yeah.
Out.
Just let our talent do.
Yeah, I think we did that on offense. It was their secondary. Just they weren't able to cover our guys.
Yeah, I think. Look, I mean, if you put that keep it simple, stupid in the line of also just play clean. I mean, no sacks, no turnovers, fewer penalties. I feel like that's a positive thing.
So we're getting the full point or just half a point for defense?
Yeah, defense. You had to bring up defense.
I don't know. I mean, we forced we basically forced a fumble. That crazy play ended up in a touchdown. We had a pick six by.
We got done what we needed to get done. Like I'm tempted to give it to him.
I'd give it to him.
2 for 2.
Yeah, 2 for 2.
Number 3. This is one we did not do. I don't think pressure Boley.
No,
just 1 sack. I thought we would have had more. Our sack numbers. We were number 1 in the country coming out of the Arkansas game, and I didn't check today, but
yeah,
we've had 1 sack in the past 2 games.
Yeah, man, Boley looked good.
I'm beginning to think we have that effect on quarterbacks.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's
I don't know. I mean, he had a lot of yards against Texas. They just didn't score. I mean, they had a ton of yards. So,
and he averted a couple of potential sacks. I will say that some of that's on his escapability, I guess you'd call it.
He wasn't escaping Perlotti on that whatever. Was that a 2-point play they were trying?
Yeah,
I've gone back and watched that.
Oh, we popped him a couple of times.
Yeah.
And so we will want 2 for 3 so far. The fourth one was what was it? I had it just a second ago. Oh, run the ball.
I mean, I'm tempted to say no, but I'm also tempted to give them a half point because they did walk. I mean, they stayed in that 1 safety look for most of the night because that's why we kept hitting those deep balls over them. But they were walking like eight up in the box.
108 yards on 33 carries, 3.3 yards per carry. A little underwhelming. And again, we're being nitpicky here. We scored 56 points, could have scored 70.
They just weren't going to let us run the ball. They decided to take that away.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
0.5?
Sure.
Half a point there. So 2.5 out of 4.
And it's Kentucky. I don't know. I kind of felt like, which one we give them a 0.5? We gave them 0.5 on what?
Keep it simple.
And are we giving them a 0.5 on the run? Because if we are, that's 3, right?
Oh,
no,
3.
That's 2. 0.5 and 0.5 is 1, boys, and then we.
Yeah, but we got the other 2.
No, that's it.
We didn't pressure the QB.
Pressure the QB.
How many sports radio talk show hosts does it do?
I'm doing good over here.
Math?
I'm looking at it. I thought that we were going to give number 2. We were going to give him a full point on that one, but.
All right. Well,
anyhow,
you win the game 56-34. Congratulations to. Excuse me. That's not a person. That was me coughing. Tam Nialkim. He has a funny name, but he's won this before and is a real guy. He had Tennessee 45-31. Nobody on the Crown Pick of the Week had Tennessee scoring in the 50s, which blew my mind. But Tam was the closest. He had 45-31, so nobody was really close this week, but he'll win gift cards from Crown Cleaners and the Pizza Kitchen. Congratulations to him, and thanks to Crown Cleaners for their support of all things Fan Run. All these years, we remind you, you got anything that needs to be dry cleaned, like me, I was looking at some of my nice clothes for my Halloween costume this Friday out at Calhoun's, and I realized that I got a couple of dress shirts that desperately need a trip to Crown Cleaners. So be doing that this week. I will go to the location on Bearden Hill, the OG spot across from Krispy Kreme. They're also on South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. If there's donuts around, you probably got a Crown Cleaners around. Check them out on crowncleaners.com. Click on the big blue van to learn more. A locally owned and operated, fan-run owned and operated business. Shout out to Don and the crew at Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence. Get your dry cleaning done. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. So, lots of football talk coming up. We introduced a baseball coach today.
We sure
How
did.
about that?
When we checked out on Friday out there at the Casual Pint.
We're all in our feels over it.
Yeah, but the feeling was that the conversation was, is Josh Elander going to get a fair shot here? And I don't know how they got there. I know there's all sorts of conspiracy theories out there, some of which I'm wont to believe.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, Josh Elander gets the job, and the vibes, that was a big uplift on Saturday. When that news dropped, it was like, wow, let's go. Everybody's on board. Whatever was happening with Danny last week, we're just going to set that to the side for the time being.
Torches were extinguished.
Yeah, exactly.
Pitchforks were put away.
That video that they put out was fantastic.
Oh,
I mean, just to see the players.
More of
reaction,
that, please.
Right?
More content.
You know, it reminded me of was when they named Marcus Freeman the head coach at Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing happened. Ironic, since the guy he succeeded.
And he's done well.
He's done well.
Well, I know a lot of people will point to Michael Early at Texas A&M and say, well, this is what could happen and go wrong. You give it to a young guy too soon. Couple of key differences. And I'm not saying that Elander is going to be fantastic. Like, we don't know. But a key difference in my mind, Michael Early had only been at A&M for 3 seasons with Schlossnagle. And then the other, I'll have to go and look this up, but I assume that Schlossnagle took most of his guys with him, and that Early was the only one. He stayed back because he could. Tony's not taking anybody. We've heard that Elander's staying, Ross Kivett is staying. We've heard that Q is staying as the strength coach, which is huge. So he's going to have a terrific support staff around him. All the players sound like they're staying. And I think those are 2 key differences, the staff and the length of time. Elander has been here the entire time.
He's a recruiting coordinator and Tony's right-hand man in building the monster that Tennessee baseball has become. So, like this, I don't feel like this is a case, Bob, of we're just hiring the guy that was standing next to the guy.
No, he's deserving for sure. We had Reese Chapman on, Chris Lowe and I, on our podcast today, and I talked with Reese, and I just said, I'm going to put you on the spot. It had to be crossing your mind while all this was going on that you were maybe going to leave, right? I mean, there had to be players feeling that way, and he said it was stressful. He said we trusted the process and everything else, and he said, he basically said if Elander wasn't the guy, he wasn't going to be there. I mean, there was probably going to be other players too.
Where would Reese have gone? Just out of curiosity, because you can't transfer and play this year unless you go down to like D2, right?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Not important, but I have a hard time believing. Like, if they had brought in somebody else, they would have smoothed some bridges over. But yeah, I'm no doubt that was a stressful week for the players.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, I think that's the thing is he literally said, I didn't even think of this part. He was like talking to his academic advisor, it's like, it changes everything when there's the prospect of the guy you came in here for is gone. And then the other guys you trust may or may not be here. So it's good on Tony that they cleared it up in pretty short order.
And then finally, basketball. We're going to get into some of what we saw last night against Duke coming up on your Rocky Top report, but felt like a very celebratory atmosphere at Thompson Bowling Arena yesterday. Bob, you, me, Walker, we were all there. Great crowd, great game. Not the outcome we would have liked, but I think based on what I've heard and seen online is that our fan base is, for the most part, handling it maturely.
Well, they understand that what it was an exhibition game.
Yes. I don't think anybody's freaking out. I think we're all highly intrigued by what we got. It's not perfect, but it's pretty dang good.
Very excited to watch these guys gel, develop, and I mean, I don't know. I thought last night, other than getting beat there in an exhibition game, that it was highly successful, and I'm ready for the next chapter in Tennessee basketball to get started.
Any major takeaways coming out?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is what it is. I mean, we talked about this last year. They lost their exhibition to Indiana by double digits, and they still went to the Elite Eight. It's like, exactly. I think people start to understand that there's a reason why they do these, and I think it kind of went it would have been nice to win, but it kind of went as I expected,
Aside from Ament, Felix, and Gillespie, I think what we saw last night and what we're going to see come March are going to be very different things.
Yeah,
100%.
Most definitely.
All right, let's take a quick timeout. We'll come back with your Rocky Top Report brought to you by Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. Give you the skinny on Tennessee and Oklahoma. What's going to be a big week on Rocky Top. Setting it up for you here on The Drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Fan Run is giving away a huge prize package.
That's a big box. What's in there?
You're going to want to find out.
What's in the box? What's in the box? Give me the gun.
A winner will be drawn live on Halloween during Fan Run Friday at Calhoun's on the River.
To learn how you can earn entries, make sure you're tuning in daily to Fan Run Radio and following us across all of our social media platforms on Facebook, YouTube, X, TikTok, and Instagram.
What if I told you you could pay off your home in an average of 7 years without making more money or spending a dime less, simply by changing how your mortgage is structured? Sounds impossible? Let me show you how it works. I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, helping families across the U.S. save thousands in interest and own their home years sooner. Don't believe me? Give me a call at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com to learn more. NMLS number 332941.
Are you a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal? Are you concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency? You know the Griffin Law Firm is your trusted ally in military legal matters. But did you know they also specialize in civilian federal employment law? If you're a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal, if you're concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency, the DOE, FBI, FCC, or DOD, you might not know it, but you do have legal recourse. The Griffin Law Firm specializes in federal employment law, military law, and security defense law. VFL Marshall Griffin and his experienced team are ready to make your problem their problem, no matter which federal agency you work for. Don't face federal employment issues alone. Remember, remain silent, request counsel, call Griffin Law, 888-707-4282, online at griffinlawdefense.com.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit matlocktireservice.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
It's time for the Rocky Top Report, brought to you by the Kregner Group.
Rocky Top Report brought to you by Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. They do real estate the right way. It's Tennessee and Oklahoma. The Vols are a 3.5-point favorite. 7:30 p.m. kickoff. Chris Fowler, Kirk Herbstreit will be on the national TV broadcast. Not a great week in the SEC and really beyond for college football matchups. We might have the best game this week. So a chance for Tennessee to really puff our chests out and show the college football universe what we're about these days.
Yeah, I'm wondering, the only other game that has two ranked teams going is what, Vandy at Texas. And I'm guessing that's afternoon game.
Ohio State and Penn State's not ranked anymore. I mean, you thought that was going to be a monster matchup coming into the season.
Now those are the SEC games are the two, and I think the third is in the Big 12. I think it's Cincinnati, Utah, and that's a late night game. So, but I'm definitely going to be keenly interested in that Vandy Texas game too, because that matters to us right now at this point.
Yep, and Texas is a 2.5-point favorite at home over Vanderbilt, which for some reason is a surprise to many. That is college football in 2025, I suppose. Josh Heupel today at his weekly press conference, mum on the injuries. Did not have anything to say about Colton Hood. And that is a situation that we will be watching for most of the week, I would imagine. Hopefully Tennessee can get good news there, because if it's Ty Redmond and former walk-on Will Wright at cornerback, I'd imagine that John Mateer will be feasting his eyes as he watches the film of us this weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know. He still doesn't look like his hand's right. I don't know. I mean, I say that and he'll probably throw for 400 yards, but.
Yep. A lot of moving pieces this week. Basketball, Duke comes into Thompson Bowling and defeats Tennessee 83-76. The Blue Devils trailed at the half and came out and just really put a big run on us to begin the second half. Thought we lost our intensity, our focus. I mean, what can you say about the Boozer kid? What did he finish with? Like 22 and
24, 23, and 6.
Oh, the kid's good.
In 39 minutes. Plus, he had that one block of Jacoby Gillespie where he basically just grabbed the ball, one-handed it.
Our boy Nate looked good. I thought Nate looked really good with the ball in his hands moving. And
I think it gives you an idea of how much Barnes trusts him already to let him shoot 19 times.
Yeah,
exhibition.
And I kept looking over, and I didn't see a lot of chewing out going on from Barnes to Ament.
No,
he's got the green light.
Yeah.
I thought Felix looked good because the around the goal offense looked better.
Yeah,
Felix looked good. I thought that Estrella and Berg flashed. I'm a big Ethan Berg guy now.
You talked about Dwayne Brown, the freshman.
Debo.
He had a really good 6-minute stretch where he was all over the place.
Like came in and scored 10 straight.
Mm-hmm. And also another thing about Ament, I don't know if you mentioned, his rebounding was great. Like he was really physical on the boards, able to get up and get after it. Like he talks about him being skinny and a little bit more of a slim build. You couldn't tell with the rebounding numbers, especially playing against Cam Boozer. Like he was doing some work on the glass.
Who else? Our boy Estrella popped a 3, and then Cade Phillips. Still doing Cade Phillips type things.
Akpara hit a corner 3.
Yeah, I thought that I thought there was a lot to the Dwayne Brown thing. Was you heard Barnes? He even mentioned him specifically in the interview with us on Thursday. He likes him. He's a Barnes guy. You can just kind of feel it already. That's a guy who'll probably play for 4 years. And that dude came in, when he was recruited in, he was a big boy. He is still a big boy, but he was overweight. And you can see he's benefited from the system.
He, all of them. I thought I've gotten mixed up here. The weirdest part to me was trying to get used to all the new faces. It was kind of off-putting watching on television. I don't know how it was for you guys in the stands.
I felt the same way. Like it was majority new faces. Like we had 0 returning starters. Our 6th man wasn't coming back either. I need the exhibition too, just to get to know the players I was looking at. But we're going to be really deep. It's going to be the exact opposite of last year. We're going to be playing 11-man rotations deep into November and December before conference play, before we figure this team out.
My hot take is what I said over the summer. My worry is, and we're nitpicking because we have very high standards for this program. I think we're a shooter short.
It felt that way.
I think we're a really good shooting guard short from being. I think we're a very good team. I think we're one shooter short from being an elite team.
I think that's how I felt watching when Ament went cold to start the second half. Grant, it's against Duke. They're awesome. They were good defensively. But when he went cold and Gillespie doesn't have someone to work with to shoot, it's tough to get open jump shots when Ament's not clicking.
So missing Lanier and Special K connect last night.
I mean, those guys are in the NBA. They don't grow into like I know it's not my money, but I kind of wish we just stroked the check for Rodney Rice.
Yeah, same here.
A lot of money.
But if we'd
gotten the McNeely kid,
yeah.
I mean,
one of the two.
I mean, word was Rice was asking for $3.5 million.
That's about what Ament's getting, right? About in the 3 range.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who would you rather have, him or Ament?
I want them both. I'm greedy, and it's not my money. It's all monopoly money to me. I mean, we're giving freaking Brian Kelly $50 million to walk away today. I know they report that they negotiated that down some, but I mean, it's all stupid. It doesn't matter. These guys. I was going to save this rant, but here it comes.
Almost $250 million.
These athletics directors, they're gouging their fans at every turn. It's never enough. More. We always want more. And then they walk around, oh, their pockets turned inside out. Oh, it's the revenue sharing, the NIL. It's a different era. We just don't have the money anymore. We're so poor. These college athletic departments, we just can't fund anything because we have to share the money with the players now. And they always have the money. Always. If we wanted to fire Josh Heupel, if he doesn't get it done here, we'll find the money to make him go away, and we won't miss a beat. We'll find the money to go pay the new guys and the new players and everything. They lie to you. They're like these clowns in Washington, Baskerville. We don't have any money. They've got the money. They're just full of it. You know why? Because they got you. Because you're paying for it. You keep going and showing up and paying $300 to get into an exhibition against Duke.
Probably true.
Let's talk baseball. Josh Elander officially introduced as Tony Vitello's replacement today. He was asked in his press conference, which I thought he was very impressive. Let's hear from him real quickly. He's asked about making the transition from being an assistant to the head coach.
I think I have to lean on my staff and lean on the administration for some help in this change. I'm not going to act like I have it all figured out immediately. In conversations I've had with recruits, I've been very adamant that I'm still planning on coaching third base, being in the cage, grinding with the guys on the hitting side, whether it be prep with Stovall and Ross and Ricky and how we go about this deal. Just told these guys, hey, anything big picture, let's just finish this fall at a high level. But with the staff, obviously, there's an open position. My focus is entirely right now on the staff that's standing right behind you, taking care of those guys. I've been flattered by how many people have reached out, but I'm going to lean on administration as well as our current staff because we have to protect the culture, and the timing of everything is very important. And I think also, too, with the recruits, I would like to loop them in with anything as well.
During all this, what jumped out at me out of that clip right there, Russell, is we didn't even think about the fact that he's got a position open to fill.
I thought about it.
I hadn't at all. It didn't even, I was so caught up in the emotions of losing Tony Vitello.
He's not an assistant anymore. He's got a spot on the staff. It'll be interesting to see if he promotes from within or brings in somebody else. But I do have this question for you, Bear. You have been, ever since we started following baseball about 5 years ago, you have been relentlessly critical of Tim Corbin for wearing the batting helmet.
Yeah, special ed.
Josh Elander says he's going to continue coaching third base, just like Tim Corbin.
Right.
He wears the batting helmet as well. Will you levy the same criticisms at Josh Elander that you do at Tim Corbin?
I probably won't try and humiliate him publicly like I do with Corbin, but I doubt Elander's going to wear it like, I mean, everybody knows it. Corbin. He wears it everywhere. I mean, I expect him. Yeah, if you're on third base, wear it. You get drilled in the head with like 120 mile an hour line drive, kill you.
They got a different vibe about him. Now that Elander's shaved, he looks like he kind of reminds me of Mr. Incredible from The Incredibles. He's got that big
young good-looking guy.
Chin. Yeah.
Good-looking family.
I was watching his press conference on YouTube, and one of the women in the YouTube chat said he's hotter than Tony.
And he's different. He's a big old burly dude. I don't know. I probably not. I'll be honest. I'm probably not going to go after Elander.
Oh, I thought you were saying he's not hotter than Tony.
I mean, he's not, if we're being honest.
Jesus. God, can we?
I mean, do you think Russ, honestly?
Walker, who do you think's hotter, Elander or Tony?
Tony.
It's Tony.
It's Tony. Come on. The flow.
Mm-hmm.
The flow.
Every crew's got, you have somebody in the crew. There's one of you that's better looking than everybody else. I mean,
thank you,
used to it. Wasn't thinking about you, Bob.
All right. So Josh Elander, our new baseball coach. And now that we've made it sufficiently weird, I need to remind you that the Rocky Top Report is brought to you by Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group, who remind you it's never been more important in this modern real estate market to have qualified, professional, individual representation when you enter the market, whether you're a buyer or a seller or both. You need somebody in your corner, somebody who can guide you through the process. Make sure you don't get taken advantage of and don't leave money on the table. Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group can take all the stress off your shoulders and make the experience as easy as possible. Get it listed, get it sold, and move on. Call Bo Kregner today, 865-742-1035. For a free consultation, tell him Fan Run Radio sent you. You can also visit Bo online at BoKnowsHouses.com. Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group, they do real estate the right way. Somebody Chase on Twitter says keeping Cam Carr would have been nice as well.
True.
This should be his junior year, steeped in the system, ready to roll.
He didn't want to be a part of it, though.
Think about how integral Cade Phillips is as a junior.
Yeah.
Same deal. I agree. That's a bummer.
Boswell's great on defense and just doesn't seem – he still seems to be kind of challenged, I guess. Is he challenged offensively?
Yeah,
putting it mildly.
Yeah. Do you see his first shot, Bear?
No, I did not.
I'm not
Did
exaggerating.
it go over the backboard?
No, but it barely hit the backboard.
Well, he was wide open, and he had a nice looking stroke. It looks like it good, and it's just not even close.
It went over the rim, and like I said, hit kind of the corner of the backboard on the other side.
And then Abram had the same thing.
I think Abrams was just he was jacked up and kind of tight right off the bat. You know, he
looks good in that oversized T-shirt underneath the jersey, the headband, the socks pulled up. I mean, he's got an old school vibe, wearing number 77.
Yeah,
something out of the mid to late 80s. It sounds like.
Yeah, I was old. I grew up old ABA guy.
Major YMCA weekend vibes.
Yeah, he definitely had it. And he hit it. He did hit a three, and it wasn't bad. His form's gross, but he hit the shot and then came down the court and was like pounding his heart. And, he's probably an energy guy. So, I mean, I'm fine with it.
Favorite ABA player, Bob?
Favorite ABA player?
Yep.
Julius Erving before he went to the
doctor,
NBA.
right?
Yeah. Although David Thompson was pretty amazing.
Artis Gilmore?
No. Gervin, maybe.
What you got against Gilmore?
The Iceman.
Pacers and Kentucky Colonels were like heated rivals in the ABA.
He had an elite facial hair and sideburns.
Yes, he did. He was a fashion guy too off the court.
Oh, he was cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's get some phone calls going. It is Overreaction Monday. We want to talk to you. We want to talk to the people. We want to know what's on your mind. 865-966-3435 is your number to get on the show this afternoon. Let's start with Trey. Good afternoon, Trey. You're on Fan Run Radio.
Afternoon, fellas. So, got a lot of stuff to digest today, guys.
Yep.
I don't know where to start. I mean, Duke came in and kicked our ass in basketball. So it was great.
I don't know if they kicked our ass. It was a 3-point game with a minute to go.
Yeah.
It's on our home court, though, so you got to assume if it was neutral site or, at Duke, that's probably a 8 to 10 point loss.
It's an exhibition game. Leave it to you, Trey, to be the first. Go ahead.
It's a top 5 team, man. This is not like
my negativity has not even begun to peak. So keep going.
Hey, it's Overreaction Monday, man. Let it fly.
Oh my gosh.
All right, if you guys want me to get to the peak of my negativity, I just want to paint you guys a scenario. Let's go to football real quick. How excited are you guys for Vanderbilt to kill our playoff hopes?
Oof.
Pavia spiking the football in the end zone, giving us all the bird as our playoff chances go down to 0%.
Now, this is what I'm with Trey on a little bit. I'm worried about that game.
Why even worry about that now?
We play Oklahoma. Yeah, I mean, you guys worried about something that might happen in the future. We got the Oklahoma Sooners coming in here this weekend, boys.
All hands on deck.
That should be a win. That's the point. That should be a win.
Oklahoma's overrated. I'm not worried about Oklahoma.
I mean, you're the guy. I mean, you guys sit around and worrying about like this whatever asteroid that's flying through the solar system. Oh, it's going to hit us. It's going to crush us.
Bear. It's losing to Vanderbilt.
Something that we don't do.
Lose to Oklahoma, exactly. If we lose to Oklahoma, I can go to sleep at night. If we lose to Vanderbilt, I'm probably dolphin diving off the top of the roof of my house.
I highly recommend medication if that's where you're at. I mean, we're still in October. Vanderbilt's and we aren't even going to see them for what? 4? Is it a month from now? We'll worry about that thing, buddy.
It makes it even worse. That makes it even worse. It's the suspense, Bear. I've never been afraid of Vanderbilt before. And you know what? Here's the reason why. I have bet against them the last 2 weeks, and I lost both times. They played good teams, and they won every time. They're the real deal, guys.
Well, let's see if Pavia makes it out of Austin without a neck brace on. There's a lot of games between now and then. They got to come to our place. They're a 2.5-point underdog against a Texas team that's looked like dog crap pretty much all year long. If y'all want to go ahead and crown them, you go ahead. But you can be scared of Vanderbilt, Trey. I ain't scared. I ain't scared to Vandy. They come get some.
I hope you're right, bro.
We'll give them a 2-piece and a biscuit.
My only redeeming bet, by the way, Haji, man, massacred this weekend.
It's, everybody swings and misses. Their percentage is better than most. And
it is. It is. I've given Haji, some crap. I love Haji. I took your advice for us. I hit him up. I just think I hit him up on before a bad weekend. But Kentucky was the only thing that redeemed my weekend, man, because I knew we always beat the crap out of those losers. So I comfortably, put a decent bet on us to cover the spread there. But man, Vanderbilt killed me the last 2 weekends. I mean, it's interesting, guys. But I'll say what I said at the start of football season. It's basketball season. Let's get excited. Oh, and on the way out, you guys know that I'm not a big baseball person. But if the Lady Vols funding had anything to do with Tony Vitello leaving, who is very handsome and attractive, coach,
yes,
I'd burn that whole program to the ground. I could care less about him. Just destroy the program. I would much rather have Tennessee baseball, which I don't even watch, than Lady Vols basketball. I'm out. Love you guys.
It's just a hater thing to say.
I just feel so sorry for Trey because we invited him multiple times to UT baseball games. He never got to go see Tennessee baseball at Lindsey Nelson Stadium in the Tony Vitello era. He never got to experience that.
Damn.
That stadium, I was walking by it yesterday, like it's going to be all shiny and new, and Tony's not going to be there. Like, I just hope the baseball is still very good. It's going to be different without Tony, and we're going to reminisce wistfully about the days when our park was a dump and Tony was out there like raising hell. That's what's going to happen, man.
I can just see it now. We're like, we're not on pace to break a home run record to start the year like we normally were. And guys are like, we would be hitting more bombs under Tony Vitello. He would have gotten an extra 10 feet off of that.
I don't know about that. I don't think our hitting's going to drop off. We got the best. I mean, our head coach was the best hitting coach in the country.
Somebody told me Elander can still hit a ball off a tee out of Lindsey Nelson.
That's insane.
Which, apparently none of the current players can do.
That's
He's
unreal.
At the plate, off a tee, and can knock it out of the park.
Well, I mean, have you seen him? I mean, you saw his the video that was going around on it.
Yeah, man, he was a big bopper. Quick timeout. You're listening to The Drive. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronakville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor. But we've helped so many guys in here just like you, even if pills have failed. Our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220. Or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronakville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Now through the end of the year, we're offering half-price whitening with a cleaning. That's right, half-price whitening with a routine teeth cleaning at Knoxville Smiles. Call today to set up your appointment. 865-539-1776. That's 865-539-1776. Or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ECR Total.
Coaching search. I mean, if last night is any indication, they do it right down there. We got reporters hiding out in bushes, taking grainy cell phone video of Brian Kelly from across the street. I mean, they're off to a good start down there.
They know how to cover a coaching search.
Yeah. All right, there's going to be.
I was a little unimpressed with Kelly's sled that he was driving.
That was going to be my next point. I mean, you're Brian. You're making $10 million a year down there. Was it like an Audi hatchback?
No,
I didn't
it was
see.
a BMW crossover.
Yeah, I didn't see what he was driving.
Yeah.
What would you want him to drive?
A guy like that, I mean, I think he
Range
goes
Rover?
sedan. No, I think he's a sedan guy, just like a
big gunship
a
Mercedes.
Lexus or a Mercedes.
Yeah,
that's what Butch had, right?
Amongst others. Yeah,
I mean,
got an interesting text in the text box directed at you two. It says, Bob and Russ will talk about only the good from last night. Don't mention that we gave up 83 points on defense, got out physicaled, and our guards had trouble with downhill drives at the rim. Also put them on the line for 20 free throws in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, Texter is right. We should probably cancel the season, fire the head coach, and bring in a new guy. Right?
No, I mean, for sure, and I don't think I was glazing the team, by the way. I think the first 5 minutes of the second half swung that game. And, I mean, they kicked our ass right there and then, and it's almost like we weren't the same after that. And give up 83 points to Duke, who is, again, they're ranked 6th in the country, and I think that's underrated right now, to be honest with you. So, I mean, I think there's stuff this team has to work on for sure. They got a lot of new faces, everything else. But again, this game was down. It was a 1-possession game with like a minute and a half to go.
So, what this is?
What?
Between this and Trey and some of the other callers on VR. Remember this phrase, Russ? The nattering nabobs of negativity have returned.
I mean, it's an exhibition game.
Yeah.
Like it was, we're going to develop here as this season goes along. But I mean, if you want to freak out about it, I suppose it is Overreaction Monday. That's what we're here for. So y'all do you. Let's get Big Josh in here next. What's up, Josh?
Hi, what's going on, W?
Man, getting geared up for a big week here on Rocky Top.
Yeah, I don't believe I've ever enjoyed watching college football as a whole as much as I have this season. And I don't know if I've ever felt as tortured watching Tennessee play as I have this season.
Saturday night wasn't that bad as far as it goes. I mean, I know what you're saying. Last week was awful. Really, the last 3 games have been hard watches, but I thought once we got into the second half, I thought Saturday night was pretty enjoyable.
Yeah, I just our 3 wins are against our 3 conference wins are against Kentucky, Mississippi State, and Arkansas. The bottom 3. We've not give up less than 31 points in an SEC game. This team's got a lot better chance of finishing 7-5 than playing in a playoff game. I have no clue what anybody that watches them play and thinks playoffs.
Playoffs?
Yeah. How in the world?
No, we don't have the defense, man. I mean, it's probably what's going to keep us from being a championship team, which is frustrating that we've got this great offense, but the defense is just
it's broken,
not up to the and people want to put that on Tim Banks. By all means, go ahead. He's highly paid. He's a big boy. He can handle it. But you lost Jermod McCoy. You lost Ricky Gibson, and now it sounds like you very well may have lost Colton Hood. I mean,
Aaron Carter's also banged up now.
We have nobody after the line of scrimmage. Anybody gets past the line of scrimmage, it's. I mean, we don't have any linebackers. We don't have any defensive backs. That Boo Carter deal. I mean, can I get a little effort at least? Put the walk on out there.
Can you just pretend to give a damn boo? Just pretend. I didn't ask you for much.
Pretty sad. I think it's a big off season for Heupel. He's going to have to make some upgrades as far as recruiters and as far as X and O guys. I mean, what will it be? Year 6, Russell? And I'm afraid we're going into another Joe Milton, Nico situation where we've paid all this money to this highly ranked quarterback.
Hey, Big Josh,
You know.
if that happens, if we have another, quarterback step back and he doesn't fix that defense, I'm just going to tell you, that's how you get Brian Kelly'd James Franklin, where everything's cruising along. You think you're doing just fine. All of a sudden, you put out an unwatchable product, and it's like, whoa, I just lost my job. And people can say that's overreaction. It's hyperbole. There's nothing wrong. I mean, if you had last year's offense with this year's defense, that's unwatchable.
Yeah. I mean, you can't I think he's better with taking that money that he's given to the quarterback position and spreading it out. Because you've seen how just a couple injuries on defense, and I mean, we can't stop anybody, man. We can't stop nobody. And everybody might be in that position, but this defense, Russell, it's bad. I mean, I know Sinceri was bad, but this
ain't
whole
much better.
team was bad when Sinceri was there, but this team is.
Who had more talent, Sinceri or this year's defense?
I don't know. Probably
Hey,
about
Russell,
equal.
I see Elander got 5 years, $1 million per. Does that money go back in the pot and get split up, or does that just go to Danny's pet projects, or what?
You talking
How does
about
that
the
work?
buyout for Vitello?
No, I'm talking about like his. Tony made $3 million a year.
That's a good question.
Elander $1 million.
That's
I
just
don't know if that
athletic
does it.
department funds. Yeah, I don't know that it's specific to baseball, but we're saving a good bit between Tony's buyout and what we're saving on Elander now. Stay with us. Hour number 2 of The Drive coming up next here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Hi, I'm Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group. Are you looking to buy or sell a home? Whether you're upgrading, downsizing, or just need a change, it's never been more important to have experienced, trustworthy representation in the real estate process. So if you have any real estate questions, I'd love the opportunity to earn your trust. Call me anytime for a free chat, 865-742-1035, or find me online at bonowshouses.com. The Kregner Group, real estate the right way.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia, courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys, every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Citizens National Bank.
We believe a good game plan is essential for success. With a CNB Plus Perks checking account, you'll save money with cell phone protection, roadside assistance, identity theft protection, and more. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Today, we raise a glass of Jameson Irish whiskey to the sport of football. Hear, hear!
To Gaelic football, born in Ireland in 1885 in its thrilling blend of soccer, rugby and basketball. On a massive field, 15 players kick or hand pass a round ball to score points over a bar or into a net. No pads, no helmet, no sense.
Hear, hear!
To college football, which kicked off in 1869 when Rutgers beat Princeton 6-4 in the Battle of New Jersey. With 11 players and helmets and pads, teams battle on a 100-yard gridiron with explosive pass plays and hard-hitting tackles. Unless you're called for targeting.
Hear, hear! Since 1780, Jameson Irish whiskey has been enjoyed by sports fans all around the globe. Whether your football is Gaelic, American, or even soccer, we can all agree on super smooth Jameson Irish whiskey. Hear, hear!
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway here on Fan Run Radio. We start with a quick look around the world of sports, brought to you by ECR Total Landscapes. Walker Smith, what you got?
Thank you. At number 1, Josh Heupel spoke to the media today following Tennessee's win at Kentucky. Most of what he said revolved around the defense, saying that the unit, quote, did some things that were really good, but there's some things that weren't good at all. The correctables got to get corrected. When asked about Colton Hood, all Heupel said was to stay tuned to the injury report.
I liked his on-field interview at the end of the first half where they asked him about the defense. He was just like, I didn't hear the question.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, he had it was like 10 seconds where he just really didn't make any intelligible. It was just all.
Yeah, he knows it's bad. He sees what we see. There's not much sugarcoating it, I guess.
No, it's funny. I think the moniker they have gone with for talking about the defense to the media, every single one of them says it takes 11 guys to play good defense.
It's kind of like Fulmer back in the day when the offensive line was struggling. Well, it takes all 5 guys working together. You're only as strong as your weakest link.
We're working like heck.
Working like heck. At number 2, UT Athletics have named former assistant Josh Elander as the new Tennessee baseball coach following Tony Vitello's departure. He gave his introductory press conference today saying that, quote, that moment last week going into the room when it was finally announced that he was going to be the head coach, I can't really even put it into words. It's something that I'll never forget for the rest of my life, and I can't wait to go to battle with you guys this spring.
Bob, do you buy the narrative that Danny White did a quote-unquote national search and all roads just led back to Josh Elander, or do you think that he was pressured by his benefactors, the donors, and perhaps even the administrators above him, Donde Plowman, Randy Boyd, to go ahead and wrap it up?
I think it could have been either one. I mean, there's to say it was a national search, that seems kind of
far-fetched.
But I do find it interesting that Schnall, the Coastal Carolina coach, announces that he's staying about 30, 40 minutes before we announce Elander. We'll never know the context of what happened there. I'm sure they talked, but did we break up with him? Did he break up with us? That's the part we'll never know. But it doesn't matter. We got our guy.
Yeah, I'm glad. Whatever happened, I'm glad it happened that way. I also wonder if maybe he saw a couple of Mike Gundys out there, the guy at Alabama and Oregon, who's like, man, these guys are. But I also wonder if maybe those guys looked at this job as like, y'all have Elander there. Yeah, I don't want to walk into a damn mutiny where people are, I'm not liked, and the players don't like me, and maybe he just felt like it was not only the right choice but the only choice.
Yeah.
What do you think the former players, Tony's guys, and even beyond? They said it was. I've heard rumors that it wasn't just Tony's guys, but a lot of influential former players were.
Well, he thanks Chris Burke today for, and Chris isn't a Tony guy, so yeah, I think they were pretty much unanimous.
At number 3, LSU has fired Coach Brian Kelly on Sunday night, minutes after the players were informed of the decision following a team meeting. Talks regarding the terms of his departure are continuing, but the school said in a statement, Kelly is owed just a little more than $54 million in buyout money. LSU offensive coordinator and quarterbacks coach Joe Sloan has also been fired, effective immediately.
They keep talking about negotiating, but Brian Kelly, I mean, he's got 4 aces. I mean, they fired him. I'd tell him, pay me my money.
It'd be more about if they can convince him to do it over a period of time rather than all up front. However they want to work that out.
It sounds like the governor's the one who.
Yeah, Ross Dellinger had a really interesting piece at Yahoo Sports.
Yeah,
about the politics of it all. Who do you think they're going to get?
Marcus Freeman.
There's no way.
Did you see who's
the
at
second Notre Dame coach to leave for LSU?
One of the books had the top of the odds, the best odds. This surprised me. I mean, he's a good coach, and he's going to get a job somewhere. Was John Summerall?
Yeah.
I mean, I can see that because he's familiar with Louisiana and he's overachieved at Tulane.
Right.
If they're smart, I would honestly go after Summerall first if I were them. And then after that, we're at Joe Brady. The only risk you run with him, he's never worn. He's never been the head man. But
you don't start with Kiffin.
No, I don't get on that. I'm not dancing.
I'm convinced, and I know he said to the fans as he walked off the field, and so I'm coming back and all this other stuff. I don't see how Kiffin stays at Ole Miss. He's going to get too many offers, and one of them is going to attract him. I believe it.
I mean, who was the most mad about this news said Sunday night? People in Florida.
Yeah.
It's like one of the few jobs that could open that coaches would choose over them.
What's a better job?
Now, I will say
exactly
about that game Saturday night, and they're weirdos, but I got to say, it was impressive that Texas A&M, how they took over.
Oh, wow.
They took over LSU Stadium at the end of that game. I mean, it was unbelievable. How many fans do you think they had there?
I don't know if they had as many as we did in 2022, but they had a lot.
They were rowdy.
Oh my God.
It was the same thing where they emptied it.
Yeah.
Those folks were not sticking around.
I was more impressed with how all of a sudden when they decided they wanted to, they just hammered them into the ground.
That second half was
all gas.
It was brutal. And at number 4, the World Series tied at 1-1 heads to Los Angeles tonight for Game 3 between the Blue Jays and the Dodgers. LA will start Tyler Glasnow, and Toronto is starting Max Scherzer, who is potentially making his final start as a pro. First pitch is at 8 p.m. on Fox.
Got to pull for Scherzer. He's always supported Tony Vitello.
I just want to see Kershaw get into this game so bad.
It's good night with Monday Night Football, the Chiefs and Bears commies on one channel, and then you got the World Series on the other, the juicy pitching matchup.
Good night of sports. Should be fun. I'm all in on this World Series. It's been fun. Games have been pretty good. I mean, it's kind of funny that Glasnow has been like the third best pitcher on the Dodgers rotation, but he's been his numbers are just as good, but awesome. So it'll be fun.
Thank you, Walker. That is the top 4 at 4. It's brought to you by ECR Total Landscapes. Just finalized the deal. They're going to be coming over and clearing out some stuff over at Stately Smith Manor. So I was really impressed with the work they did as far as the bidding process, the estimate. They came over to the house on Thursday, I believe, and took some pictures and walked me through a couple of different options. And you always wonder about a big ticket thing like this. It could be a little pricey, man. I was bracing myself, but blown away at the reasonableness of the prices. I don't know if that's a word, but yeah, it's good. So we went ahead and booked that work today and can't wait to get the yard cleaned up a little bit. ECR Total Landscapes, they do it all. If you've got a tree that needs to come down, we've had a lot of rain in the area forecast for this week. So if you got anything that needs to come down, now's the time to give them a call, because now through the end of the year, for our listeners, free stump grinding, which is going to save you a ton when you book a tree removal with ECR Total Landscapes. So that's now through the end of the year. Mention promo code FANRUN and you will get the free stump grinding over there, like I'm going to. So pretty cool situation over there. You can call them at 865-384-2012 to find out more. Tell them we sent you, 865-384-2012, or you can just go online to ecrtotallandscapes.com. And I want to remind everybody to come out and see us. We have a big station event Friday down at Calhoun's on the river.
All day
long. Fan run broadcast. Basilio from 11 to 1. William Pattison, who is in the midst of giving me the thrashing of a lifetime in fantasy football. I mean, good Lord, man.
With his garbage
enough
team?
is enough. Oh, I'm in trouble, bud. I'm in trouble this year. It's not good. It's no bueno. And then we'll be there from 3 to 6. So broadcasting live at Calhoun's from 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. And, of course, it all culminates with the big giveaway of the box. We will find out together what's in the box.
Yeah, it was just a TB earlier. Him and Bino are very intrigued. I mean, everybody is.
It's the talk of the town.
About that box.
Well, this will be your last chance to – you got to come down starting at 11 a.m. We'll put the bucket out there, drop your name and number in the bucket, and then we're giving it away at 6. So you can come down for lunch with Basilio. If you've got time after lunch, 1 to 3, you can come down there, say hi to Overtime Bill and the boys, or you can come down as long as you get there before 6 p.m. I would say get there soon, because we're going to have a couple of special guests, Bob. I don't know if we're ready to mention one in particular, but I can tell you that Christopher Gabriel is going to be in town, and my man is fired up. So CG's going to be there.
He won't need a microphone.
I mean, I wouldn't go that far. The last time he was here, we had to do it outside. You can't contain this guy inside a building on the drive. We're out on the out in front of the giant liquor place last fall. It was a beautiful Friday afternoon. So.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Who's the other guest?
I don't know. Are you ready to announce, Bob? Or
sure, we can announce. VFL, Jared Garantano.
Really?
Yeah, I'll be joining the show
live in person.
Oh, that raises a question, Russ.
Is he going to kick my ass?
Or my ass, or both of our asses at one time? I mean, that would look really good. Known local radio personalities.
Yeah, I kind of
toss us in the river.
Yeah, get their asses beat and tossed in the Tennessee River.
When I was communicating with him, I just said I participate in a local afternoon drive show in the Knoxville market.
You didn't mention our names?
No.
What are you doing, Bob?
Come on. What am I doing? Getting a guest, man. You guys figure it out.
Jesus. A former high-end Power 4 college athlete.
Speak to whatever you guys did years ago.
Am I going to have to show up and be a
What, years ago, Bob? We were still doing this. There ain't nothing you could do to Jared Garantano. I mean, I know you're young and huge, but I mean, he's for all the making fun of him that me and Russ, and I do say and Russ did,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, whatever. Hotel Garantano was my idea, though.
I would probably.
I'd refrain from.
Yes. Should we apologize? What if he brings it? What if he's only coming on? He just fooled Bob just to come after me and you.
I'm sorry. Maybe this is why he's very excited about the opportunity. Maybe this is why. Maybe he wants to take a shot at you guys.
Run, Russ. I'm at the end here, buddy.
All right. Well, again, we're going to need as many listeners down there because listeners/witnesses, I don't know, whatever. I might need some police statements later. So please join us Friday down at Calhoun's on the river for this special event. CG and JG live at Calhoun's on the River. Should be a humdinger Friday. All right.
Make sure you wear good costumes, guys. Might need them.
He wouldn't punch a man with glasses, would he?
You wouldn't hit a man with glasses, would you?
Jamie is next on Overreaction Monday. Hello, Jamie.
Bringing in the most unpopular VFL for
Stop. We're going to play nice this week, Jamie.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's Overreaction Monday, Russ, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, don't worry about that guy punching. If he punches like he throws,
Jamie,
you what?
Stop.
What?
He might be listening right now, sampling what he's gotten himself into.
Well, you're going to get him to beat us up worse?
You're going to get our asses kicked.
I mean, how big's that guy? He's 6'3" at least, isn't he?
Oh, goodness. Now we're worried about what he thinks. Okay.
Well, he's not.
All right, fellas.
He's not on the other side of the country where I'm safe to do my stupid radio games and make my jokes.
We were ripping him when he was down there on Neyland Drive. What are we talking about?
Garantano's only 6'3". I'm taller than him. We'll be okay. We'll be just fine.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. A matter of fact, I think I might just show up down there for you guys and remind them. Look, we didn't make up any of the stuff we ripped you for, bro. Thanks for wearing the orange though. But
Bob, this is your fault.
My God.
See what you've gotten us into.
It's not my fault. You guys need to move on. Is what it needs to
I've
happen.
moved on.
He's Jamie. I'm going to have to flush
obviously
you if you don't move on.
Yeah, we've moved on, man. Believe me, we have moved on. Oh my goodness, what are we doing, guys? I kept flipping back and forth between watching Tomlin get his losses caught up with his wins to the basketball game, and we got some athletes over there. We got some athletes. I like there's a lot, not anybody I recognize other than Akpara, but we got some players, it looked like.
I recognize Carey's mean mug right off the bat. I like that.
Who was it?
Jalen
Who was it,
Carey.
Barry? Okay.
The guy that the arena wanted to kill last year when he was playing for Candy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sweating it. You know, Duke's team, you know, they're elite, and you know they try. Even their officials travel well, so I'm not worried about it. I mean, it's what would you say? 20 second half free throws.
There was one point where, and first of all, we were 0 for 4. We made our last 10 to finish 10 of 14 at the line, but we were at one point in the second half, Bob. We were 0 of 4 from the line, and they were like 16 of 18.
Yeah, they a little more proficient on the 3-point shot than we were too. Not much, but enough. So
Boozer just dominated the glass.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was
calling Mr. Clean.
This freshman class nationally is insane, man. I watched some of those games Friday night. That Darren Peterson from
well, Boozer's not even
really good.
Amazing.
He's so good.
Amazing.
His class is really good.
I mean, as good as Boozer is, he's not the projected number 1 overall draft pick.
No, it's AJ DeBanza at BYU.
Yeah, I'm thinking Boozer's going to look good in Celtic green. Seems how it looks like we're going to tank this season with fake shoe polish hair Jaylen Brown out there leading the way. Tell me y'all have seen that video.
Oh, it's good.
I have not.
Oh, my gosh, man. You talk about a clown. My gosh. A bigger clown. I mean, I'm a Celtics fan and a Steelers fan, and I'm led by clowns. I got Tomlin over here on one side, and I got Jaylen Brown smearing his shoe polish on the front of the jersey of the opposing team. Man, you talk about, where's my paper bag to cover my head? Russ, I know I brought this up last week or during the halftime chat, talking about wondering if you were going to revisit Tim Banks. Let you know, in the spirit of keeping it a Hyundai, sure we, you know, the injuries at corner are catastrophic because those were probably our two strongest position players on the whole defense. But would you agree with me that even if we had these two corners on our team, this defense is just not, it's got problems, man. Linebacker, safety. I mean, those two corners weren't going to fix those problems. Would you agree with that?
I'm sorry. I was just looking up Jaylen Brown. Yeah, that's bad. I mean, we've got some deficiencies, some talent deficiencies defensively. The cornerback injuries have, I contend, been the biggest part of this, but safety is not far behind. And, I was looking at some tackling stats and Jordan Moore put together where it's like,
those are brutal.
Yeah, we're basically said we're pretty. It's not necessarily the scheme. It's just we're not making tackles. Like we're one of the worst. We're one of the worst missed tackle teams in all of college football.
That's pathetic. At Tennessee, tackling is a problem. Give me a break. What are we even doing? It's one thing watching Boo Carter pull up and let guys just run down the sideline. If it's not for him doing that, we got DBs holding on to receivers and the ball's 20 yards over their head, getting automatic first downs. It's another thing watching Brandon Staley on a crosser heading up the sideline, turning around, looking at Mike Matthews like, if you'd have blocked that guy, I'd have scored. Did you notice that?
I did not.
Okay, I'll have to go back and watch it to give you a time frame, but Brandon Staley catches a crosser and he turns it upfield going down the sideline closest to the camera. And as he's going down the sideline, he turns to his left and looks at Mike Matthews, who's parked on the sideline, as if it kind of. Yeah, check it out, guys. I'm
not going to complain too much about the offense, but I mean, we're going to need all the points we can possibly come by this week because I don't know that we're going to slow Oklahoma down very much. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate the phone call. Quick timeout. You're listening to The Drive on Fan Run Radio. Overreaction Monday continues with more after this.
The Drive.
Catch up with all things Fan Run by subscribing to our podcast feed. Like, rate, and download the show from the Fan Run app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Knoxville, get ready. The big sports show is coming Saturday, November 8th at the World Exposition Hall. Meet your favorite sports stars, Hall of Famer Earl Campbell, baseball greats Wade Boggs, Dwight Gooden, and Jose Canseco, plus UT legends Shamiqua Holtzclaw, Carl Pickens, and many more. Autographs, photos, and memories you'll never forget all in one huge day. Tickets on sale. Get yours now at bigsportshow.com. That's bigsportshow.com. The Big Sports Show, Saturday, November 8th, Knoxville. Don't miss it.
Hey Knoxville, Surfside iced tea and vodka made with real brewed tea is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Dick's House of Sport at Westtown Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Track's batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
Bankruptcy, divorce, personal injury. These are just some of the curveballs life can throw at you. Fortunately, East Tennessee has someone to help you work through these problems and recover. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. If you're in need of legal advice, call today to set up a free, no-obligation consultation. 865-801-9250. As always, the phone call is free, the advice is free, so what do you have to lose? Call 865-801-9250 or go online to jrglawtn.com. That's jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Legal expertise you can rely on.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Hi, I'm Jessica Lodgen, one of the hygienists here at Knoxville Smiles. If your children are having sleep or behavioral issues, we have things we can do in modern dentistry that can help not just with their dental health, but also their overall health. Early intervention is the key for younger patients and can avoid costly procedures later in life. If you'd like to learn more, give us a call here at the office and schedule an appointment. 865-539-1776. Or just book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Former Vikings All-Pro Adrian Peterson was arrested in Texas over the weekend on charges of driving while intoxicated and unlawful carrying of a weapon.
At least he wasn't beating his toddler child with a hickory stick.
Is that a checkered off-the-field career, hasn't he?
Checkered is one way to describe felony child abuse, but yeah.
Also had a domestic violence arrest, and he's broke, isn't it? Like he spent all his money. He had huge contracts. Like that's why he was playing up until like 2 or 3 years ago. Oh man. AD, get it together, man. Meanwhile, the NCAA owes a former college football player and his wife $18 million, according to a South Carolina jury. Finding college sports major governing body negligent in failing to warn the player about the long-term effects of concussions. Following a civil trial that wrapped up late last week, Orangeburg County jurors awarded $10 million to 68-year-old Robert Geathers, who played at South Carolina State from 1977 to 1980 as a defensive end. His wife, Deborah, was awarded $8 million in the court document.
That seems pretty wild.
A lot of former players going to be suing the NCAA now, aren't they?
Yeah, I bet. I mean, they didn't even know back then.
Geathers is diagnosed with dementia several years ago. Had the doctors testifying at his trial and everything. So,
who's supposed to pay that? The NCAA?
Yeah. I mean, they got the money, but they can stroke one $18 million check. But yeah, if it opens up the floodgates, that could bankrupt them. And finally, 2 suspects were arrested in connection with the theft of crown jewels from Paris, the Louvre, and their follow-up to Walker's story from last week. The heist stunned the world, sparked a massive manhunt. Paris prosecutors said investigators made arrests Saturday evening, adding that one of the men taken into custody was preparing to leave the country from Charles de Gaulle Airport in Paris.
Getting ready to fly the coop. I saw where they very quickly figured out that they think it was definitely an inside job.
There's
one or
no-
more of these guys work there.
For sure.
So it's kind of like the New Orleans prison break where they were obviously being helped by people on the inside.
Yeah. I mean, you would think, to pull off a brazen heist like that, it's at probably the most famous museum in the world.
You don't hear a good jewel heist anymore. I mean, that's something it's like a movie trope that we grew up with, and you don't hear about it anymore.
Yeah, the last one was there was some kind of art heist in Philly. They've never found the paintings or caught anybody. It's a really weird story. But that was the last one.
I've never understood painting collecting, painting in general. In a day and age when we have photography, guy says, I get really into painting.
It's a good way to launder money.
But then like you'll hear like Lars Ulrich from Metallica. So yeah, man, I have a lot of paintings. So I just like to drink wine and look at my paintings. Like that sounds awful. That sounds so boring.
Susan Baskerville would probably like to have a word with you.
Oh, no. Is she a painter?
She's a painter and she's a collector.
Like I said, painting is like an elite hobby.
On a
I just admire painters and all those who collect paintings. No, my wife likes to watercolor. I was actually thinking of her. I was like, oh, man, this might get me in trouble. But
your daughter's an artist.
Like, is there anything worse when you're out with the family or something than getting drugged to an art museum?
Hell no. There's nothing.
I mean, let's
worse.
be honest. It's like, oh God, I've got to look. It's a real Van Gogh.
I mean, but at this point,
it was like something I could do.
You keep going, and Susan's going to end up having Garantano hold me and you while she beats the crap out of us.
Let's go to the Met. Let's go to the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Let's go to the Knoxville Museum of Art. Yeah, why don't you just
go to the
hit me over the head with a ball peen hammer?
I do like going to like natural history museums, like Smithsonian.
They have like stuffed woolly mammoths and stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that,
okay.
or like
dinosaurs
like the
put together.
Smithsonian. Yeah, dinosaur bones.
Air and Space Museum was pretty good in Washington, as I recall.
Oh yeah. Did you go to the Spy Museum?
Let you touch a piece of the moon, right there. Moon rock.
If you believe it's where we went.
Oh my God.
I do.
But then they're like, okay, we're going to the Smithsonian now. They've got the paintings. It's like, oh man, they've got that cool Washington mine. Can we go up in that? No, you can't go in that.
How many times you gotten drugged to an art gallery opening, Baskerville? You're a meathead like us. You act like you're not, but you are. You wouldn't be doing this every afternoon. You wouldn't talk to us every day for 3 hours if you weren't, Bob. You're one of us. You've always been one of us.
I've never gone, actually, to one of those. I can honestly say that. Been in a lot of museums, but...
Bob, what do you think about going to the museum on Saturday?
7 o'clock. It's cocktail hour.
That doesn't happen, man. That's... guys, like you said, it is Overreaction Monday. That's not real stuff there.
Well, that is the docket, and it is really brought to you by the law offices of Jerry R. Givens. If you find yourself in need of legal expertise, call JRG. He'll help you navigate whatever problems you're dealing with, and he's a UT College of Law grad, expert lawyer with experience in over 80 courts in the great state of Tennessee. Don't hesitate to give him a call. The phone call is free. The advice is free. So what do you have to lose? Call 865-801-9250 to set up your free consultation. That's 865-801-9250, or just go online to jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens, legal expertise you can rely on. Let's get back to the busy phone lines on this Overreaction Monday and talk to Geraldo. Good afternoon, Geraldo.
Guys, don't let Mr. Smith fool you. He might not be a painter, but he sure can draw. He drew me like one of his French girls when I was taking care of him.
You're sick.
He drew me nude.
You're twisted.
Like a Dega ballerina.
You're disgusting.
It was a beautiful, beautiful drawing, sir. I've got it hanging up in my office to always remember. Guys, listen. The defense can't get it done. The defense cannot get it done. But come this Saturday, we have a chance to do it ourselves. I am tired of watching Neyland Stadium not live up to its full potential, and we have a chance this Saturday to make some waves. It might be our only chance this year to be borderline dangerous. We have not been borderline dangerous at all this year, and we got to this Saturday. If you're going to this game, I want you drunk as hell. If you're bringing your children, give them red dye. Load them up with red dye. Make sure that you are drunk and you are feral when you are in that stadium.
Feral.
I want you foaming at the mouth. I just got that borderline dangerous. We got to do it for Josh. We got to do it for Josh Heupel. This means everything to him. We got to do it.
All right. Thank you, Geraldo. Appreciate the phone call. Geraldo checking in this afternoon. He's already processed Kentucky. He is on to the next one.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to be tranquil. I'm starting to think that He needs
Red
help.
dye? What is red dye?
It's that stuff they're not supposed to put in kids' candy. It makes, I don't know if they claim it makes them crazy or something.
So
I think just all hopped up on like candy.
Would you take, how old do kids have to be to go Saturday night? 7:30 kickoff?
Oh, I'd say nobody under the age of 12. I really wouldn't.
I think so.
It's going to be cold.
Man,
and
I remember that Ole Miss game I went to in 21, and it was same thing. It was, I don't know if it was dark mode. I don't know if we had those yet, but it was a night game, and they did the light show, and Kiffin was in town, and it was borderline dangerous. That's where Geraldo coined the term borderline dangerous. And I remember because there was everybody was just bleep housed.
Yeah.
In there. I mean, it was 100,000 drunks. And I remember there were some kids like up where I was sitting, and I was just like, oh my God, like why did you bring that child here? This is ridiculous.
I mean, it's been that way for a while. I mean, that's why my last game was in 16 against Mizzou. I mean,
it's usually not. Night games are different.
Yeah.
No matter where you're at in this league, LSU, Florida, even South Carolina. I'll bet you, if they had that game kicked off at 7:30, I bet you South Carolina would have won it.
I agree.
I bet you Bama wouldn't have come back in that game.
I mean, wasn't the game we lost at South Carolina a night game?
Yes.
Yep.
It's a different place to play. Night, drunk, that cock crowing.
It'll be turned.
Sandstorm.
It'll be turned up Saturday night, Geraldo. I will be stunned if we have anything less than an all-time loud game Saturday.
That Ole Miss game in 21, that's where Bears trusted source, Mustard Tosser was.
Yeah. I didn't say I trusted him. I was just hoping that I was wanting to live in my hopes and dreams and not my fears. I was hoping we get Jermod back.
865-966-3435. Do I need to do a timeline scrub, Walker?
Oh, you don't got to scrub it, but they're
bro.
pretty fun.
We don't have to get into all that.
Well, here's
No. How many times do we have to? No.
I'm not going to say any of them. I'm just saying the strategy would be to read them to his face.
Yeah, because that's what you want to do to someone that, again,
it's disarming. It's
it'd be real disarming.
He'll disarm me and rips my arms off and toss them in the river.
Just it'd be a funny bit. It'd be a good bit.
What? Russ getting pummeled? He was. I mean, because this is the same guy. I mean, you're talking about being there to protect Russell. I don't see how you're. I mean. There's no way that Walker could hit Garantano harder than those kids at Alabama. No. And he just kept getting up. You want to take on a guy like that?
That was all I remember ever saying about the guy was what a tough son of a gun he was.
That's what most of it is. Like there's nothing horrible on these old Garantano tweets.
I didn't call him any names or anything.
No. Well,
not in the tweets, but come back through the archives.
I remember I called him the Black Knight from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. And the guy's like,
those
arms cut off his leg, and he just keeps coming back because that's like he was.
Oh yeah,
and that's not taken like that's a nice thing to say about him because he was so tough.
He was.
We had a patchwork offensive line in front of that guy, and he's out there getting his brains beat out, and you couldn't knock him out of a game.
Now I don't know what all the Hotel Garantano. I mean, that was your idea.
What are you doing? Why would you even say that?
On the live chat, Okival says it was never personal with JG. It's not his fault. The coaches kept trotting him out there. He did the best he could. Then he followed up by also saying he loves Geraldo Fall, which he's not wrong. I agree. I want to be clear.
Yeah.
This pursuit of JG was precipitated by you. You wanted this.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I'm really looking for it. I think it's a great story. I mean,
I think it's a great story too.
In all seriousness, like he probably got, there are there's one more. Crompton had it the worst.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, like this fan base, the way they were to Jonathan Cromden's, and he kind of came back to it. Like he's done some interviews and stuff where
he still does a live halftime analysis thing of the Vols games.
He put it behind him and reintegrated.
Yeah.
And now JG has as well. And I think that's awesome for like to be able to go through what he went through in terms of the criticism that this fan base levied upon him and come back and still want to be a part of it. I think it's cool. So that will be my, like, I'll bring it up to it. Like, let's bury the hatchet, man. Let's officially put it. If you want to, if he wants to whoop my ass, then I guess I got that coming. So
I don't think he's about that. To be perfectly honest. So I think it'll be fine.
Yeah,
I really do. Bear might be a different story.
Yes,
but
what are you dragging me into that? I didn't say anything bad about the kid.
You're complicit in
I've always said that if he had played under Josh Heupel, he probably would have won the Heisman Trophy.
That nose,
definitely
is
saying
his
that
nose growing right now,
Nope,
Walker?
it's still
have to poke through this window.
I remember back in 2017, he was saying, if he played for Josh Heupel, I promise you,
that's
he would be
in
good.
2017.
Yeah, that's exactly
when
what
he had no idea who Josh Heupel
exactly.
was. Is that the guy who played quarterback for Nebraska or Texas Tech or somebody like
for
that
one of
back
those
in the
red
day?
teams.
Do you really want me to scrub through voluntary reaction tape? I know you said it's more than just those tweets, big boy. More than just the tweets.
I don't think so. You go scrub through whatever you want to.
It's all pretty funny. I want to read
post Kentucky 20. What year was that when he opened the game by throwing? It wasn't a very good game for.
That was 2020.
Yeah.
Greg in the text box says this defense will prevent us from reaching the playoffs. Josh is headed for a reckoning this offseason. If he wants to compete for a natty, he's going to have to get serious about defense.
I can't get on board all the way with that because of all the injuries and the fact that he was on board with defense last year. And I love that most of the guys that want him to fire Banks and are on him, like this gentleman, are the same people that they won't say boo about anything to do with the defensive line, even though they haven't really been performing great of late.
Dandy Don says, is there a defense in the box? If so, I say we give it to Heupel.
That's a pretty good one, Dandy Don.
Is there another shooter in there for Rick Barnes?
I'm sure we could fit
Josh
one in there.
Elander's beard. He's got to grow the beard back, right? That was just for the presser. It's like you shave for the.
I kind of like the no beard look, to be honest with you.
That thing will be all stubbled out like Tony did.
Yeah.
But during baseball.
He'll have a beard in season. It might just be an off-season
true.
shave. But
That's a good point.
When he gets to the season, I bet he'll have a beard.
Quick timeout. When we continue, more of your phone calls on this Overreaction Monday edition of the show, Tennessee football, basketball, and baseball news to discuss this afternoon. It is Fan Run Radio. Stay with us. We're back with more right after this.
The Drive. Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation, Fan Run Radio. Knoxville.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Are you tired of waiting on interest rates to drop before you start saving money? I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, and I've got a better way. With a traditional closed-end mortgage, most of your payment goes straight to interest, not your balance. But with my Smart Loan, every deposit you make cuts your principal immediately and reduces interest in real time. On average, my clients pay off their mortgage in just 7 years. Call me today at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com and let's turn your income into financial freedom. NMLS number 332941.
With over 60 years of experience in the industry, Merritt Garage Doors has a wealth of expertise in commercial overhead doors in the East Tennessee area. Merritt offers a wide range of door styles like sectionals, rolling steel, high speed, and sheet doors. They also supply and install a wide range of dock equipment. If your business is in need of overhead doors, no matter the type, look no further than Merritt Garage Door, Knoxville's best and most trusted overhead door company. Contact them anytime for a free estimate at 865-933-5319 or online at merrittgaragedoor.com.
North Knox Siding and Windows is a complete exterior home improvement company that can help you with all your home exterior needs. If your home needs new siding, windows, doors, gutters, handrails, a deck, or a new roof, then give my friends at North Knox Siding and Windows a call at 865-689-0505. You can also visit their showroom at 5618 North Broadway. Locally owned and operated and proudly serving all of Knoxville and the surrounding areas, North Knox Siding and Windows. Online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
Tired of waiting for the weekend or good weather to play around? From casual to committed, Back 9 Golf has got you covered. Open to the public and offering flexible membership opportunities, they offer 24/7 access to 5 different simulators, providing cutting-edge technology, instant swing feedback, fun mini games, and a wide variety of courses to choose from. Perfect for that solo round you want after work, or swing by with food and drinks for an afternoon with friends and family. No stressful tee times, no rain delays. It's Back 9 Golf your way. Book your tee time now at theback9golf.com.
Phil is next on the drive. What's up, Philly? Hey, Phil, how's it going?
How are the boys doing?
Doing all right, man. Hope you are.
Hanging in there. So you're going to have Gitmo on. Why don't you get Skullcan on, too? That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
I mean, I wouldn't mind talking to Cornbread.
I've been entertaining, you know.
Cornbread.
Pruitt popped up as a friend suggestion on Facebook for me.
Really?
Yeah.
He was really interesting when he was on with friend of the show, Mike Griffith. They did that thing together.
I loved him had that thing over his head during COVID. I loved that thing. That was beautiful.
Oh, when he had the Cornholio neck gaiter on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was classic.
All right.
Guys, I heard that the new baseball coach's introduction today, and I wish Ross Heupel had half the skills of interacting with the press that Alander does.
He was really good.
He was great.
He was really engaging. The first joke didn't work so much, but once it opened up into Q&A and everything, I thought he was good, man. I'm looking forward to hopefully getting him on the show and chatting him up.
And the Oklahoma game, how many are we going to score to win?
42.
50.
No, I don't.
That damn John Material's thumb still busted up. He can't. I'm not. I don't know.
If that Kentucky team can put up 34 against us, how much are they going to put on us? Because they're better than Kentucky, aren't they?
I don't think that quarterback, that Mateer's physically capable of playing as good as a kid from Kentucky right now.
I think you got to score at least 40, Phil.
Well, our defense is terrible. I mean, I think Heupel's going to have to make some staff. If he loses two of these next 3 SEC games, he needs to make major staff changes on that defense.
I would agree. I mean, you go 8-4. I think somebody's got to be held accountable, but I don't think he'll do it.
And the guy Eckler who went to Nebraska,
yeah,
is there any way we're going to get him to come back and be our special teams coach? We don't get nothing out of returns anymore. We just fall a fair catch there all the dang time.
No, I was thinking about when you talk about priorities in the transfer portal. Find me a D. Williams, because that is a weapon that is just – I mean, you saw Texas A&M with Concepcion Saturday night. I mean, that's – when you have a punt returner that can house it like that, that is such an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And the ball game last night, I'm not too upset about it. I mean, Barnes didn't play to win that Indiana scrimmage last year. I mean,
you're right.
We went to lead 8. Now we'll have double digits against Indiana here.
Yeah, exactly, Phil. I mean, it's just some of these teams go after different things. You know, Barnes talked about that on Thursday too. He even said he by his roster management, he probably lost the exhibition against Indiana. But that's really not the sole purpose of it. So, yeah, I agree with you. I think, it'll be fine.
What I see is they replaced Ziegler with Gillespie, but they still haven't replaced Lanier or Gainey. Because Gainey could play 2 spots last year.
I think Bird might be able to give you some of what Gainey gave you, but we did not replace Lanier. No.
And all honesty, guys, Boswell probably couldn't even start at Carson Newman.
Oof.
Oh, talking about Bishop.
BB.
I like the kid.
Can't have a shooting guard who can't shoot.
Yeah. He chooses not to shoot. That's the other problem. So when he does, I think there's pressure that he puts on himself,
Yeah, that didn't work out real good for Vescovy with us.
Well, the difference between Boswell and Mayshep's a superior athlete, and he also scored just enough. Every once in a while, he get close to double figures.
Yeah.
And he could guard, Mayshep could guard 1 through 4, and Bishop can't.
No, it's going to be interesting to see how they shuffle out this rotation, Phil. We appreciate the phone call, but if I hear that beeping again, I'm going to smack Baskerville over the back of the head.
Oh, God. I'd like to hear it one more time.
I don't know, because it's driving me crazy. What the hell was that?
I think his battery was going dead on his phone. He'd been on hold for a long time. It's a great call from Phil. Phil being positive.
Yeah.
More or less.
And an ocean of negative for Phil.
Not nice things to say about JG. Not nice things to say about Boswell. It's not funny. Don't laugh. No.
He's funny, man. And then you had the beeping in, and it was rib tickling.
Brad in La Follette is next. Go ahead, Brad.
How's it going, guys?
It's going all right. Thanks.
Hey, guys, he's talking about JG. Russ, I mean, your special guests all have special intro songs. Do you have one in mind for JG?
Well, no.
Oh. maybe we could do like a top 5 and have the fans vote on it or something. That'd be something.
No.
That's the time. No,
I like that.
No.
It's a great
this
idea.
isn't your fault, but this is my fault because you told me it was going to happen. And I thought that we were what we in the business call teasing or promoting an event and an interview that we're going to have. But I should have realized that this audience cannot handle it.
It was going to completely
that the immature doofuses that call into this show are going to turn this into just a
no offense.
It's going to be ridiculous this whole week. That's on me. I should have not said anything. That's on me.
I don't mind JG. JG's pretty good. I just refer to his era as the occupation.
The occupation of what?
Tennessee football.
Oh,
by Pruitt.
Yeah.
By Botch and Pruitt.
Yeah.
JG would have cooked in this system. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah.
Bear was saying it in 2017.
Shut up, Walker.
Hey, guys, with all these coach firings going on, it's my opinion of Josh Heupel. If him not personally, but if someone over there is not working the phones, trying to pick the meat off the bone of these teams with no head coaches, he's not doing his job. You guys agree with that?
You talking about like their players and recruits?
Yes.
Oh, This league, these vultures, I mean, they're circling Florida and LSU right now. They can't wait to go in on those rosters.
Oh, no, he's saying coaches.
What do you mean?
I thought he was saying the coaches staff. Did I misunderstand you, Brad?
Some work on the phones, man. We need to be getting that receiver from Florida. We need to be getting him an orange. Yeah, I'm talking about players.
I mean, I kick the tires on Lagway. You call me crazy?
I'm talking straight up tampering. I don't care.
Oh, that's happening. That is 100% happening right now. It's not just us. I mean, you don't think Lane and Drinkwitz and
I guarantee. I mean, Lane, that it would factor into it. Like if Lane did take that Florida job, I mean, would it really shock anybody if Lagway became what everybody thought he was going to be under Lane?
Yeah, speaking of that, from one of the listeners on the live chat, Jesse, he mentioned, and this is fair, we talk about Kiffin, but do we think schools like Florida and LSU are going to wait until the new calendar year? Because Kiffin, if he's making a playoff run, he's going to want to stay there, right? You would think.
Yeah, he ain't leaving on a playoff run.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. These schools are they're so in disarray right now. They may not be able to keep their powder.
Well, call me crazy. I think it's a horrible time, and I'm not talking about like on the calendar in the year. Like, I would not want to be doing a coaching search, and right now in the middle of all this, it's just you want to stay away from that, man. You lose most of your roster.
Yeah. Well, also now with the shock firing at LSU, like a lot of the Penn States, even the Floridas of the world, they're going to have to wait for these coaches to make their mind up on if they want to go to LSU or not, and for LSU to land their guy before they can really zone in on who they want.
LSU doesn't even know. I read something. They have no idea where they're going to get the money to pay this guy. The state's in dire straits financially.
Yeah, did you see what NACOS wrote? It's like $100 million total to if you do the full payout to Kelly, his staff that's getting blown out, and then whatever you're going to pay the coach that replaces him. It's $100 million
in a state that's ranked probably down near the bottom and on the poverty list for the entire country.
When you put it like that.
Guys pulling out for Brian Kelly. Cody had me rolling this morning when he said all scissor lifts are at half mast today. I'll see you guys.
Real classy bunch, our callers. Stay with us. We've got an update on Colton Hood's status for this week when we continue hour number 3 of The Drive on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Hi, I'm Bo Cregner with the Cregner Group at Realty Executives. You know, the real estate market, like all other markets impacted by the economy, is changing all the time. And it's never been more important to be personally represented by a trusted real estate specialist. I can't emphasize enough how important it is when selling or buying to be individually represented. Call me today for a free consultation. My number is 865-742-1035, and my website is BoKnowsHouses.com.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Citizens National Bank.
We believe a good game plan is essential for success. With a CNB Plus Perks checking account, you'll save money with cell phone protection, roadside assistance, identity theft protection, and more. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220 or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Monday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith, Bob Baskerville, Bear, and Walker Smith, no relation. Through the looking glass this afternoon in the Top 5 at 5, brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. Walker.
At number 1, it's officially dark mode week for Tennessee football. The Vols announced on social media that they'll wear their all-black alternate uniform, black helmets, black jerseys, and black pants trimmed in Tennessee orange for Saturday night's game against Oklahoma. It is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. at Neyland Stadium.
Note from Austin Price on VolQuest reporting that Colton Hood is not out for the rest of the season. It is a pulled muscle in his calf, and rehab is ongoing. The hope is to play this week if it goes well.
Boom. There we go.
That's good to hear. It's good to hear. With a pulled calf, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's no small thing for a corner. You're just sprinting constantly.
No.
But
and I'm like, especially after what happened in the NBA playoffs last year, anytime I hear calf injury, I'm like, oh, no. We got to treat this thing with bubble wrap. Because anytime I hear calf strain, calf soreness,
you think about
calf pull,
was it
calf pull,
Halliburton in the
Halliburton, Tatum, Damian Lillard, all those guys.
Yeah,
the cat. Don't want to mess with the calf.
You're scaring me.
Well, you gotta. Russ was trying to make everybody feel better, Walker.
I'm just saying.
We had a conversation off air, Bob and I. But if Hood is unable to go, we were just assuming that it'll be Will Wright, the former walk-on, next to Redmond at corner. Do you bump Jalen McMurray out to corner and just start Boo in the slot?
I think they would do that over going with a walk-on. Oh, yes.
Yeah, but I mean,
I thought they would have done that when Ricky Gibson got hurt in the first game.
Yeah, but I think we've seen now why they didn't.
Because Boo's kind of checked out.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's been checked out for the past 6 months, and he's just, he is catching punts,
he's catching the punts. He's not returning them, but he's catching.
He at least catches them.
Yes.
If we'd had somebody that could catch him last year, we'd probably beat Oklahoma and, would have hosted a playoff game.
Not
Not
beat
Oklahoma.
Arkansas.
Arkansas, sorry.
And number 2, the 8th-ranked Vols basketball lost to Duke 83-76 in last night's last exhibition before the regular season begins. 5-star freshman Nate Ament and Cameron Boozer drew a combined 39 scouts, GMs, and presidents of basketball operations from 22 different NBA teams. The next game will be the season opener against Mercer this weekend.
By the way, shout out to New Guy for the hookup on those tickets, man. We got to go, and Bob, I know you and the rest of the plebes don't get to come down to the Riverside Club down there, the rest of the peasants, but Walker and I were down there styling. We were balling.
Yeah. What's the vibe on that? Because they've been pushing, admission upcharges. Shocker.
Well, it's still.
That. I mean, what's it like? Because
it's nice. I mean, it's plenty of space. Like, I would imagine that will cut down on some of the congestion up on the concourse.
Yeah, because they have a whole bunch of vendors down there. If you sat down there before, they've expanded it. Like, they've put more,
bars,
a bar,
drinks, and
some higher end food you can get down
there.
So
it's not the same necessarily all the same concession food.
Oh no, they had a $15 brisket sandwich.
Yeah.
They had a fancy a brat bar. They had brats.
They had a mac and cheese bowl type of thing down there. It was pretty cool, and also they want to help it with traffic because both you, me, and my dad, when we all got there, our tickets, they didn't say anything special on it. We just went up to the regular gate, and they didn't scan, so they had to send us down to the first floor.
I got to walk through the labyrinth of Thompson Bowling.
I mean, I just went down the elevator. They sent me down to floor 2, got a lanyard, got back on the elevator, went down.
Got a lanyard.
Oh yeah, we got a lanyard.
So your dad must have some heavy donor standing then.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't through my dad. It was through family friends.
Okay,
family friends.
But yeah, we had good time down there. They had it's
a good setup.
The one thing that kind of pissed me off, we're leaving after the game, and I got a pretzel. Those pretzels are, I don't know, they're like $5 or $6.
Yeah.
So we're walking out by the stand where I bought the pretzel, and they have about 100 of those pretzels in the trash.
Oh,
they just throw them away. The ones they don't sell.
Oh,
yeah,
it's horrible.
Was the pretzel any good?
Yes, it was delicious.
It's a soft pretzel.
We got the homeless people, the starving people. We're just it's the most wasteful thing I ever saw, man. Just huge, full of, and I think they had hot dogs too, and just all this food that they just threw away. Could have fed hundreds.
Used to be they just resell that Saturday night. Back in the old days.
I've never had a good pretzel there. Got to be honest.
Yeah, me either. I mean,
it wasn't anything special.
Was it up to Auntie Anne's level of?
No, it was whatever.
It's hard to make a pretzel not enjoyable.
It would have been
it's okay.
if it had some beer cheese. It would have been great, but it's just
good.
Salty
Plain
pretzel with nothing to dip in.
Yeah,
Diet Coke was good.
Those pretzels over at Corner 16, I'm not sure. Pretty good.
At number 3, the Tennessee Titans have traded cornerback Roger McCreary to the Los Angeles Rams for a 2026 conditional
fire sale
round pick. The Rams will receive a conditional 2026 6th-round pick along with McCreary.
Titans fire sale
already beginning. Who do you want to coach them? Have you thought about it? You want Sark? Sark is
bring me John Gruden.
No, I want McCarthy. I think if he is left to his own device with football people, he doesn't have Skeletor, Jerry Jones looming over his shoulder, trying to micromanage everything. I think he could be good, especially with a young quarterback.
Or at least just rebuild the franchise back in a better position than our current.
Yeah, I think McCarthy would be my first choice.
Man, Colts looks really good.
And I don't know as much about Nagy.
Matt Nagy?
Yeah, I would certainly want to interview him. I want somebody with head coaching experience, offensive guy.
McCarthy'd be your guy then. Nagy in Chicago was bad. It was bad in Chicago.
He had one good year. He had 1 year they were 12-4 and went to the playoffs.
Nagy? It was because of their defense on that team.
That's why I say I would have to do. I haven't done the deep dive yet, but
there's a lot of guys out there.
You really wouldn't want Gruden?
Nah. How old is? I mean, it's just he's become a cartoon character.
He's like Bob's age, isn't he?
I think he's a gimmick, man. That's all. At this
Wow.
point, he's become that. Now, great coach at one point. I just think he's been away from it too long.
Yeah.
He's got a little orange blood in him.
Well, we don't have an opening here at UT.
At number 4, Texas quarterback Arch Manning was in concussion protocol and did not practice today ahead of the Longhorns game against Vanderbilt. Coach Steve Sarkisian said the team would get an update on Manning's injury later in the week.
He didn't look good the other day.
They should not have won that game.
You know what's crazy is think about how close they were to losing that game. And if they happen to beat Vanderbilt this week, they are right back in the mix.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that.
It's just the SEC. We're
that would be wild if they jumped back into it.
Yeah.
Because much like Butch Jones, they are ass. They really are. I don't think they're that good.
They got a ton of talent. They just haven't put it together at all.
No, it's just
Sarkisian's.
I know it probably would be better for our playoff chances for Vanderbilt to win out and then we beat them to hand them their second loss. But I'm sorry. I want Texas to beat their brains in this week.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. And at number 5, a man urinated on a Vatican altar during a holy mass as hundreds of tourists looked on in disgust at the act of desecration. The unidentified man began his sickening act by scaling the steps of the altar of confession at St. Peter's. He wasted no time dropping his pants to his ankles and urinating all over the holy grounds. When the authorities reached him, the man bent down and yanked his jeans back up, but not before flashing his full moon to the audience. The news reached Pope Leo XIV himself, who said he was reportedly shocked.
He was reportedly shocked.
That's what he said.
I bet he
was shocked.
Did the Swiss guards not get this guy?
I mean, the police got him out of there quickly, but
when you got to go, you got to go.
What are they going to do other
He
than drag him
jumped up
out?
on top of the altar.
I mean, he could have done it a little bit more discreetly, but man had to pee. What do you want?
Yeah.
That's some
I was watching the
I don't know what
police
to
body
say.
cam video today of Morgan Wallen getting arrested. Remember we threw the chair off the roof?
Oh, yeah.
And at one point, he's in the cruiser. He's pretty well hammered.
We drank beer. I liked beer. Still like beer.
He's like, dude, I gotta go to the bathroom. That's my nightmare is being drunk and detained, and you can't get in a paddy wagon or something.
They do not like it if you pee in there.
Because once I break the seal, it's every 20 minutes,
Yeah.
boys. I mean,
I can tell you they do not like that. They will pull you back out of the car.
Yeah.
conversation not classy enough for you, Bob?
No, I'm just, There's a lot of truisms there, just they don't want you urinating in their car.
No, probably not.
Same.
Yeah.
Probably a bad idea to pee all
Feelings
over the
mutual
altar in
for anybody.
the Vatican.
Yeah.
Imagine Pope Leo would be upset. But
Shocked.
you got to be careful. That dude, at the end of the day, I know he's Pope, but he still is from Chicago. Imagine getting pulled into a room.
You think the Pope is going to fight?
He might. He's from the South Side.
God.
The Pope won't fight. Yeah, get over here, you little. What's what?
Grabs that guy with that crook thing of his because he's a shepherd of the Catholic faith, yanks him in, headbutts him.
Starts beating him with that hat.
This is how we do it in the South Side, son.
Does some sort of big ninja move with the cape. Swings around and
Either that or just goes full O block, full South Side on him.
Oh
You
God!
familiar with the O block? I know those two aren't.
Hey, Bob.
I don't know what you're talking about, but no, what?
What does Bruce Lee drink?
Don't know.
Water! That is the top 5 at 5. Brought to you this afternoon by our friends at Knoxville Smiles. Don't put off your dental visits any longer. do what I do. Head on over to Knoxville Smiles, their state-of-the-art facility on South Peters Road in West Knoxville. Dr. Malone, Dr. Costa, the whole crew over there, Dr. Wolko, do a great job in listening to their patients, communicating with their patients so that you can make the best decision about your own dental health. Half-price whitening now through the end of the year with a routine cleaning at Knoxville Smiles. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. 865-539-1776. That's 539-1776. Online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles. Overreaction Monday continues on this rainy afternoon here in East Tennessee.
It's been something today.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
But the good news is, like, it's going to be like this for the next couple of days. But as of now, knock on wood, it looks like we're going to have some sunshine on Friday.
Yeah, the rain's
for Valapalooza down at Calhoun's. And then, like it should be, it's going to be overcast and chilly on Saturday, but no rain. So we should have a pocket. Like a Friday and Saturday would be great if we can just stay dry.
I like going to a good cold football game as long as you're prepared. You're properly.
Yeah, it's about that time.
You're properly dressed for it, for the elements.
DR Vol.
Ugh. He dropped probably because the discourse became so coarse that DR couldn't hang in there with us.
It wasn't.
What was so coarse about it?
I don't know. For some reason,
You had to bring up your peeing in the Vatican
story. I think it was a shot at me because I was a Catholic, but just all of a sudden, I mean, I can't even remember what Fridays was rough. Have you been contacting a former?
I have not.
A former Drive headline guy?
No, I have not.
You've come close to topping him.
Look, some, not to say backroom conversations, but some people have been questioning my ability to bring the heat on the end of the top 5 at 5. And I have to show that I can bring the heat when I want to.
Derek duly noted. I did question it.
Walker, did you see your alma mater is no longer winless in football?
Who the hell did they beat?
Yeah. Is that Webb's first win?
It was our first win.
They're terrible.
Congratulations.
Chattanooga Christian. They won by, I think, 8 points.
Oh, well, they've got like 18 kids on
just
the
a
team.
gutsy performance by the guys out there. I mean, it's
all
just
16
true
of them.
grit and determination.
Students stormed the field.
Of course.
Well, I was watching Sunday Night Football is it Tucker Kraft from the Packers?
Yes.
Like he played 9-man football in high school. I know they have 7-man football in like Wyoming, places where there aren't a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Why don't they do that here for the smaller classification schools? Like if Webb only has 22 kids and there are some teams that only have, less than 40 players available. Why don't we have like 9-man football?
Because it was 8-man at one point. I think like TSD played in it. But none of the other private schools back then, like Catholic and Webb, wanted no part of it. This is before CAK had a football team.
Talked to a buddy of mine who played on a school that played Tennessee School for the Deaf.
Some of the dirtiest players.
That's what he said. He's like,
oh, God, they're vicious.
You're just standing there by the pile and then wham!
Yeah.
The kids can't hear the whistle.
Bull crap. They can feel that damn bass drum they bang on. Boom, boom, boom.
Well,
they're dirty.
There's no bass to a whistle.
They're dirty as hell. That's how they.
Stop.
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing?
Did you play? Did you compete against them?
What are you doing?
I'm going to go take a break.
They can't hear.
Yes, but they have a giant. That's how they do it. They can feel the pressure.
No, I know.
They've got a giant bass drum.
You're right.
You ask anybody that's either played, coached, or been around.
No, that's not. You're right. You're absolutely right. The fact you're saying they're dirty and
well, they're dirty.
You're generalizing.
They're well. TSD is a well-known, incredibly hard-hitting. They play to the echo of the bass drum kind of team. They do. Have you never been to a game out there?
You think deaf people are inherently more violent than?
No, I just think whoever was coaching out at TSD for the past 30 to 40 years.
You think it's the same person?
Well, no, but they just, and then they act like they can't hear, which they can't, but they damn sure can hear that bass drum.
I'll be right back.
I'm not the only person here. You said your buddy said they were dirty as well. It's a big shot.
You saying that to me?
I don't think he said dirty.
No.
I think
What did
you're-
he say?
I think you're out on that island by yourself.
No,
buddy.
I
You're
was
dirty.
saying-
I didn't say you. What'd you say?
Oh.
You said somebody had was talking
You.
about TS.
You didn't say it's dirty. You said like you stand by you got to have your head on a swivel.
Yeah,
because they can't hear.
Oh, he was buying into that. They can't hear.
Oh, you think they're intentionally playing?
What are you buying into?
That they were just hard nosed, dirty ass.
DR
team.
Vol, you're on the drive. Fan Run Radio. Good afternoon, sir.
They're insinuating that the deaf kids are pretending to not hear the whistle is all-time radio.
It's not. They're not pretending they can't hear the whistle. There's a humongous, like Big Bertha-sized bass drum, and that's how they get their like snap counts, all that
So
stuff.
who's hitting the bass drum? The ref running around with that thing on his chest?
No, it's somebody that
on
can
the
hear.
sidelines.
It's on the
It's
sideline, but
sidelines.
they tom. It's loud as hell.
Say they march
Russ,
to the
you
beat
think-
of their own drum.
Russ, do you think that old man in Maryville is deaf too? The one that bear attacks all the time
Nah, that
nobody's
dude's
ever seen?
that's just corrupt and blind.
Here, at what point does the old man die?
I don't
Because
know. I haven't seen him this
hold on.
year.
You've been talking about that old man for 10 years, for as long as I've known you. And if he was old when you started talking, at some point he either retires or dies, right? You just assume that he's still out there.
He may have stepped off his off-field duties. I guarantee you, if he's alive, he's still involved in the Greater Blount County Referee Association. Notorious cheaters. They turned out the damn lights in the stadium at Alcoa last year against Bearden. Bearden was driving to beat him. It's the only place that lost
DR,
power was
so-
Alcoa's stadium.
For those of you keeping track, we've offended the deaf. We've offended Blount Countyans. We've offended Bob's wife for some reason. We've offended.
That was all you.
We offended
Vanderbilt
Catholicism.
fans, Texas fans, pretty much whoever else.
Somebody on the text box said Russ trying to get canceled in their comments.
All right. And you've got somebody on the line that's calling about a quarterback that made me attack Christianity, kind of, I guess. I didn't really attack Christianity.
Didn't make you do anything. Take some responsibility and accountability for yourself,
God's
DR.
sakes, DR.
Well, here's the thing. See, I hate how we're doing this to JG. I do. Does everybody not remember how frustrating he was? And now it's like he would have won the Heisman under Heupel. I mean, what are we doing? Good Lord. I'm a little on edge, guys. I got a text earlier today that said that he was coming to our tailgate. I'm gonna ask him if he heard my call.
I mean,
I gotta know.
at some point, we all have to bury the hatchet. We have a good laugh about it.
Hug it
He's
out.
one of us. We welcome him into the family. He fought for us. He bled for us. No, it wasn't a particularly fun era of Tennessee football to sit through. He is in no way singularly responsible for that.
We were talking during the break, DR. I mean, it's been well chronicled that some of it might have been coaching, but let's not forget also that the predecessor to Pruitt, Butch Jones, hyped this guy up. He did him no favors.
Jones is ass.
Did him no favors, man. Made it sound like this is a Heisman winner in waiting.
Well, he was the number 2 quarterback in the country.
Yeah, sure.
He was rated higher than Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of them out there. Jackson Arnold was highly regarded too.
Yeah, but
see how that's going. I mean,
He was. Go ahead, Bob. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're good. Go.
Well, I mean, wasn't he the number one dual threat quarterback? I mean, the only dual threat I saw was either going to throw interception or fumble it.
yes, and despite, I mean, you got to think back, despite Butch Jones, Josh Dobbs, last time I checked, is still playing in the NFL. But I mean, can you imagine if Dobbs or Garantano had Heupel? Is there, getting developed?
Now,
I mean, we didn't
John
have
had
a
good
quarterback
point.
coach for most of Dobbs' career. It was a GA.
But John had
wasn't
a good point. At one point, JG had 3 NFL wide receivers that he was throwing to. What I'm getting at, though, is I thought about JG Saturday's game when I was watching Boo-Hoo Carter. I thought, you know what? At least JG gave a damn. And I can respect that.
Well, that's how it starts, with a little bit of respect. It's the
Yeah.
road to healing, DR.
Well, all I know is I'll never get over the 19 Bama game and then the 2020 Kentucky game. What the hell were we doing?
Did they have the wristband screwed up in the 19? 19 was when they kept throwing the flea flicker, right?
No, that was 17.
17.
No, 19 is when Kavaris Crouch would have walked in and JG called his own number and handed it off. It reminded me of the damn Alabama game this year before half. God, maddening.
We don't have to relitigate this, do we?
No. No, I guess we don't. Russ, so one last thing while we're offending everybody. You're talking about Facebook friend requests. I got on Facebook the other night, and it was like suggested friends. Family of 4 of midgets.
Oh.
I blocked them.
What did they do to you?
A lot.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think you're not a very nice person, DR. Not like you a lot.
I will say this, Bear, before I forget this. The thought of JG, it makes me think of that story about you meeting Mincy that time. Because if anybody knows Bear, it makes it funnier. And I love you to death, Bear. When you saying, you're Mincy? That is one of the greatest stories Russ has ever told on this.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I need to hear this.
So, please, let me hang up, Russ, and turn the app back on. I want to listen to this story. You have a good day, guys.
Thank you, DR. I think
we don't need to do that.
Please tell the story.
We're at a local car dealership doing the show, and there are a couple of former players there. They're like doing, or current players, and I recognized him. I was like, "That's Gerald Mincy," but I didn't say anything because we were on the air. And then like Bear just walks up to him. He's like, "Hey man, you play football?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, man, my name's Gerald Mincy." And he goes, "You're Mincy?" Just like shot like face to face with this giant of a human being. And Mincy says, "Yeah, I bet y'all was talking bleep about me too." He didn't say bleep. Bear. And Bear looked at him and goes, "No, not us."
What are you going to say Friday?
I was so happy because for once Bear's ability to just lie on command actually came in handy because we might have gotten beaten up there too.
That's awesome.
You're a clown, Russ.
What?
What did you over dramatize?
It's exactly what happened.
No, that's not. It's not
exactly. You're Mincy?
That's not how I said it. I was like,
that's
you're
exactly
Mincy?
how you sounded.
You're Mincy?
No, yeah.
And I looked at him. I didn't say you're Mincy. I'm like, you're Mincy?
Very similar, but
no, they're not anything alike. I could start reading some. I found your tweets, Bob. Your hands are just as dirty as ours, buddy. Looking for those cheap laughs on Twitter in the middle of a football team meltdown.
People change. That's what I've been saying the whole show, man.
You're one of us. You've always been one of us, Bob. You've never been on the outside.
You didn't even know me then.
You just present better. I've admired your work from afar. You do.
Yes.
You're a chameleon.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you think everything, you know.
All right, Bear. Just good Lord, man. Every thought that comes into your head does not have to be uttered into the microphone. You know that, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Quick timeout. The drive continues. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive. Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold wave filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. Come on, grab a pack. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Fan Run is giving away a huge prize package.
That's a big box. What's in there?
You're going to want to find out.
What's in the box? What's in the box? Give me the gun.
A winner will be drawn live on Halloween during Fan Run Friday at Calhoun's on the River.
To learn how you can earn entries, make sure you're tuning in daily to Fan Run Radio and following us across all of our social media platforms on Facebook, YouTube, X, TikTok, and Instagram.
Are you a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal? Are you concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency? You know the Griffin Law Firm is your trusted ally in military legal matters. But did you know they also specialize in civilian federal employment law? If you're a federal employee facing workplace challenges like suspension or removal, if you're concerned about your security clearance with any federal agency, the DOE, FBI, FCC, or DOD, you might not know it, but you do have legal recourse. The Griffin Law Firm specializes in federal employment law, military law, and security defense law. VFL Marshall Griffin and his experienced team are ready to make your problem their problem, no matter which federal agency you work for. Don't face federal employment issues alone. Remember, remain silent, request counsel, call Griffin Law, 888-707-4282, Online at griffinlawdefense.com.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
It's time to select the North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week.
Yeah, here we are, the last week of the regular season. Wow. Playoffs just around the corner. Week 10 nominees, Blaine Stansberry, Oak Ridge quarterback, 24 of 26 passing, 357 yards, 4 touchdowns, 46 rushing yards, and 2 more touchdowns in the Wildcats' 45-21 win over Farragut last week. Oak Ridge and Maryville playing for a region championship this week. It should be an outstanding matchup. Jason Thompson, Anderson County running back, 21 carries, 347 yards, 7 touchdowns?
Yeah.
You kidding me? 49-27 win for the Mavericks over South Doyle. Fulton running back, Rawan Womble, 10 carries, 138 yards, and 3 touchdowns as the Falcons got a big 59-6 win over Union County. Iverson Garcia, the South Florida commitment, Powell defensive lineman, 7 tackles, 2 TFLs, and a sack in the Panthers' 59-28 win over Clinton. Panthers, they've got a reckoning this week.
Oh, yeah. West is on a heater. What is it, 4 straight now?
Let the Rebs get hot.
Fourth.
People keep saying, don't let them get hot.
Tied for third in the region?
And now Powell has got to come to 3300 Sutherland Avenue.
So Powell's going to need to win that game.
You better buckle your chin strap.
Yep.
Cookie man. You want some, come get some. To be the man, you've got to beat the man. And we're still the man. For a few more days anyway. This week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week is Central High School wide receiver Torin McAfee.
Oh, he was awesome.
9 catches, 270 yards, and 3 touchdowns in the Bobcats. 40-39 win over Willie Blunt. That's a thriller.
Oh, I was calling it. It was heck of a game. This guy, he should have had a 4th touchdown too, because it was 4 minutes left in the game. William Blunt was up a score. They go down the field. The guy gets wide open. I mean, there's no one within 10 yards of him. Has a pass go right through his hands for a touchdown. But, I mean, he was lighting him up.
William Blunt, 1 point. What happened? They miss an extra point or something?
There was some weird scoring. They went for 2 at one point. I think they went twice, didn't get it. Some weird scoring. You get to 40-39. But it was a really fun game, and he showed out, that receiver.
Well, good for them. Congratulations, Mr. McAfee. This week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week. Shout out to North Knox Siding and Windows. The boys getting it done over there this week. Anything on the outside of your house, now's a great time to get it fixed up. Of course, siding and windows help you save on your energy bills with the long, cold winter coming up. Make sure you're all set up there. Of course, they also do roofs. They'll do handrails. They'll do a deck. They will do a porch. They'll do anything on the outside of your house. Give them a call. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Set up a free estimate with North Knox Siding and Windows. Their number is 865-689-0505. That's 689-0505 for the fine folks over at North Knox Siding and Windows. Online, northknoxsidingandwindows.com. Overreaction Monday on the drive here. It is Fan Run Radio, and there's some spirited conversation about everything today. Football, basketball, and baseball. We got a new baseball coach. We've got a new basketball team. And when it comes to this football stuff, the thing I appreciate most about the Josh Heupel era so far is he has made football relevant for us in the month of November. Did you guys watch the SEC Shorts video this week?
Not yet.
No,
I
I
haven't
not.
seen it.
It's really funny, and I won't spoil it for you, but as part of the premise is like several teams saw their seasons basically die. LSU season is over. South Carolina's season is over. Florida, obviously, their season's long been over. And that was us for so many years. Like the month of October, and it's just, you're like, whatever. I mean, you're on to recruiting, you're on to basketball, you're on to whatever float your boat. And under Heupel, pretty much every year we've gotten to November playing meaningful football games. And here we are, November 1st this week. We have, I mean, it's as big as it gets. Oklahoma coming in here. By the way, we still owe them for, what was that, 2015?
Mm-hmm.
When they came in here with Mayfield and stole it from us. Literally stole our signals that night, but that's another story for another day.
And obviously, I mean, stating the obvious, but we haven't really said it, is this game means so much to Josh too, right? I mean,
of course.
So I'm going back to reconcile that. And you were asking, or somebody was asking the number, how many points we think we need to score to win. They're terming Oklahoma's offense is not great, and they're averaging 27 a game in SEC play.
I saw a stat, they've never scored more than 27 in an SEC game.
Yeah. But meanwhile, we had Kentucky, who averaged 16 a game.
I was going to say Bush Hamden hadn't scored more than 2 offensive touchdowns in a game as Kentucky's OC. He did it in the first half against us.
Yeah. So maybe we do need 40 against these guys. Oh, God.
It's going to be a stressful week for this. I mean, it's an elimination game.
It is absolutely an elimination game.
Like, Russ can't lose, must win. Where are we at?
It's not a must win.
It's not a must win.
It's neither of those. I mean, that was specific to last week. This is just a big game. This is a big game. It's a big game. It's a big opportunity. If you win it, you're going to get some flowers, man, and people are going to start. I don't detect a lot of chatter around our playoff hopes after that Alabama game. We kind of got put on the back burner. But if you beat Oklahoma, that chatter starts up again. And you've basically only got, because you'll have, we have the off week next week, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then New Mexico State. So you'll have a full 3 weeks of buildup to that Florida game. And if we can win that one, then you basically got a play-in game against Vandy at home. So I find that pretty exciting. We'll see. Speaking of Heupel, have you guys seen the LSU 247 message board had Heupel on their short list of potential replacements for Brian Kelly?
Huh?
Yeah.
And there was another one I don't know if it was he linked to Virginia Tech or something?
Yeah, somebody also stirred that.
Is that a
one
joke or is that for real?
I don't know. I didn't.
But
look
the
close
LSU thing
enough.
was real.
Yeah.
Are we worried at all about Josh Heupel leaving us?
If LSU went after Josh Heupel, I would be a little worried. LSU is a better job. It is.
See, I think better job is in the eye of the beholder. Like I see all these articles ranking the jobs, and that's fun. We can do that. But I think better job is relative to whatever the individual coaching candidate is you're talking about. Like I would say for Brian Kelly, for instance, Penn State is a better job for him than LSU. I don't think he can get Penn State now, but like that guy, people said it from day one. That's a terrible fit for him going down to LSU, and that proved to be right. For Josh Heupel, where he's at right now, I don't know that LSU is a better, because you go there and you got to get everything going again. And it's going to take a year or two. Like he's got it going here. He just needs to find his defense again, and he can play for a national championship. He can play for everything right here.
He's got an incredibly stable support system and everything at UT. LSU sounds like they're, basically the governor fired Brian Kelly yesterday.
Now, the flip side of that is it's year 5. Next year will be year 6. And you're already starting to hear, not a lot, but a little chatter. Right? Mm-hmm. Just a little chatter. Right? We heard it after the Alabama game. Well, he's going to have to fire his offense. Well, he's going to have to learn to manage the clock. Well, he's got to. Like, there's a little bit of that going on right now. And that will, like James Franklin found out, like that will increase over the next couple of seasons.
Yep.
So do you look at the chance to restart your clock somewhere? I don't know. He might. I don't think he will, Bob, just because I think he's got young kids who are in school here. He just, I think, had a massive renovation on his house, and he's got a lot of ties. I think he's very loyal to his assistants, doesn't want to make everything move and all that.
No, he's loyal to his assistants.
Yes. The Danny White angle, they've been together for a while.
On that, back to Penn State for a second, I just saw where in the last hour, apparently Marcus Freeman, his camp has announced that they have told both Penn State and Florida not interested because they apparently were reaching out.
You haven't told LSU, huh?
Well, that just came up.
Would you follow Brian Kelly's path from South Bend to Baton Rouge?
Yeah.
I mean, number one, I think Notre Dame's, better's not the right word. It's every bit as good. It's probably one of the most prestigious jobs to have. And your road to the playoffs is, they beat no one this year.
It's the same thing, though, we're talking about is Heupel, where it's like you kind of got it rolling there. Do you really want to take on another rebuild? And I know LSU you're not starting over like from where you were when you were here. But it's still,
it's a tough slog with the money down. I'm telling you, they aren't. That's the one. They've got a ton of recruits in state, and I'm sure that they have a decent NIL. But it's the same school. It wasn't that long ago. Somebody was stealing from the Children's Hospital to buy players. Legit, I'm not exaggerating that. So
my prediction is Kiffin's going to stay at Ole Miss.
That's what I think as well.
And he's going to let all this chatter go on because it just drives up their asking price for him.
That, and I think he kind of gets off on it.
Probably. He's not going to do anything until after the season, or maybe right before the playoffs. He'll let this go for a while and then sign a big deal there. LSU probably ought to hire that Summerall guy.
He would be he's the safest coach on the board for any program. Summerall, I feel like.
He's turned Tulane back into a somewhat respectable at the level they play at.
They were
good before under Fritz.
Willie Fritz had him dialed in too, but he's kept it going for sure.
Yeah,
he's been a coach for 4 seasons, and he's averaging like 10 wins a year at Troy and Tulane.
Yeah.
Wonder if the original Carnes Beaver, if Summerall got the job, if he'd go with him to LSU.
Maybe.
JJ.
When we continue, speaking of this coaching carousel, I will miss seeing Mark Stoops on that sideline. How checked out was he Saturday night, Bob? They zoomed in on him, and he's just like, I think I've got some lasagna in the fridge at home.
See, if I'm Kentucky fans, I'd be so irate because Summerall is the guy that so many of their fan base would like to have in there, and he's got the Kentucky ties and everything else, and they're gonna miss out.
Did he play there?
I think so.
He's passed unless he's just crazy. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, if you're getting mentioned for the kinds of jobs he's getting mentioned with, why would you want to go to Kentucky?
But that's what I'm saying. They've waited around too long already. They could have had him there.
Can they afford to fire Stoops?
I think they can. I think just like Russ said earlier, they can figure out a way. We keep freaking out on this. The only school that's kind of retracted on that is Florida State, right? They're the only ones that have said we're good with our guy.
And Wisconsin.
Yeah. Yeah,
both
that's
just
true.
Throwing more money at the problem so they don't have to spend the money to fire their coach.
Spending more money, but not as much money as it would take. Stay with us. You're listening to The Drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Back to wrap things up on this Overreaction Monday right after this.
The Drive. 105.7 FM, 1340 AM. Online at fanrunradio.com and streaming on the free Fan Run Radio app. This is Fan Run Radio. Knoxville.
Knoxville, get ready. The big sports show is coming Saturday, November 8th at the World Exposition Hall. Meet your favorite sports stars, Hall of Famer Earl Campbell, baseball greats Wade Boggs, Dwight Gooden, and Jose Canseco, plus UT legends Shamiqua Holtzclaw, Carl Pickens, and many more. Autographs, photos, and memories you'll never forget all in one huge day. Tickets on sale. Get yours now at bigsportshow.com. That's bigsportshow.com. The Big Sports Show, Saturday, November 8th, Knoxville. Don't miss it.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Bankruptcy, divorce, personal injury. These are just some of the curveballs life can throw at you. Fortunately, East Tennessee has someone to help you work through these problems and recover. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. If you're in need of legal advice, call today to set up a free, no-obligation consultation. 865-801-9250. As always, the phone call is free, the advice is free, so what do you have to lose? Call 865-801-9250 or go online to jrglawtn.com. That's jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry R. Givens. Legal expertise you can rely on.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Whether it's a routine cleaning, whitening for that big event, or fixing a nagging toothache, our gentle team is here for you. With flexible hours, family-friendly care, and the latest technology, Knoxville Smiles makes every visit stress-free. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Call Knoxville Smiles today at 865-5...
Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, streaming this afternoon at fanrunradio.com and on your free Fan Run app. We have a podcast. If you missed any of the show, go back and listen to it at your leisure. The podcast is always brought to you by the fine folks over at Broadway Carpets. Check them out online at broadwaycarpets.com. Yeah, talking about the coaches on the hot seat, Mark Stoops and Brian Kelly. And Bob, I don't know if you noticed this as a TV guy, but I feel like the ABC, ESPN people and their production staffs are very aware of the coaches on the hot seat and the narratives surrounding them. And because you saw both, I went back yesterday and watched most of the A&M LSU game, which was, I'm not going to say closer than the score would indicate, but LSU was winning at the half.
Right.
And only scored one meaningless garbage time touchdown at the end in the second half. But the cameras, like when things are going poorly, they find Brian Kelly.
Yep.
They find Mark Stoops and kind of zoom in on him and just that lingering stare. They both broadcasts were constantly zooming in. The coaching crisis. Look at this man under pressure. The extreme close up.
Yeah, man.
I took a couple of the screenshots of Stoops and put them on social media on Twitter.
That's the producer and director in the truck, man. They're storytellers, and they know in that situation, particularly the Texas A&M LSU game. That's a great example, or Tennessee, Kentucky, where the game is no longer hanging in the balance. You have to start going through your list of other subplots. And then the big subplots are both those losing teams have coaches at the time that were under fire. One of them is no longer employed. The other one probably won't be by the end of the season. Yeah, it's just milking the story.
But the difference in the demeanor for the guys, Stoops, like I said, just looks completely checked out. I mean, that guy used to have a lot of fire.
Yeah.
And he's getting his brains beat out, and they keep zooming in on him, and he's just, it's like he's not there. Is he listening to music in that headset? Like, I don't know. But the most passion he showed was when he thought that we should have gotten targeting, or said that he reamed out the refs pretty good then. But for most of that game, he looked completely checked out.
Well, that game against Texas the week before, I mean, that like stole their soul, right? I mean, they
Dream Crusher game, to quote the cover boys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his fault. I mean, not completely his fault, but he was the one who decided to go for it on 4th and goal from like 6-inch line and make it easy for Texas.
I just think at that point, I don't want to say they've all given up, but they're, it's just, I'm not sure they have a belief that they're going to win games. That's the problem now. And that's pretty hard to overcome. We were there for a while, right? I mean, that's
been there.
Yeah.
Got the postcard. Not fun. And Brian Kelly on the other, like he's kind of checked out too. Like he's chewing guys out on the sideline, but it ain't like he used to. I mean, he used to really get into it, and now it almost seemed performative.
Did you see the way he was yelling at his assistant on the sideline?
Yeah, it seemed to me like that was the special teams coordinator, right? After the punt return.
I don't know exactly what his job was.
He
reamed him out.
It's like, dude, it's your team.
I was very surprised, honestly. I figured he was ultimately going to lose his job. I didn't think it was going to be this weekend. I thought it was going to be, follow the script, and he was going to clean house, get rid of the offensive coordinator, make moves like that.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah.
Well, apparently, I think it broke on Twitter while you guys, I think, were at the basketball game. There was some kind of meeting he had with his athletic director yesterday, and all hell broke loose at that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're the AD and you accidentally fire your coach who's owed a $50 million buyout, like how do you communicate that to the governor and the board of trustees or whatever they have down there? It's like, so, that coach that nobody likes?
Yeah.
I kind of fired him. Yeah. Didn't mean to. Just got heated.
I don't know. I mean, it sounds like the governor was in on it.
Vol in Birmingham on X posted to us, if in the event that Josh Heupel were to go to LSU, then run it back with Alex Golesh. Golesh would win big here.
Well, he's another one. Like I don't think Lane is going to move. I could be wrong. We shouldn't put anything past him. We know from personal experience. But if he doesn't, these quote unquote big schools, I think that's the route they're going to have to go
Yeah.
is the Sumralls, the Golishes, and whoever else is doing well at that level. Roberto will be our final caller of the show today. Hello, Roberto.
Hey, guys. Thanks for working me on an Overreaction Monday. Overreaction. We're going to win more national championships in baseball. Dude has an elite baseball jaw. I had just never seen it. Really shaved this weekend. What an elite baseball jaw. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Smacking dingers and throwing hundos.
That is your theory.
Excited.
Yep.
It's not a theory. Look it up.
He's got some flow, too, when he doesn't have the helmet on. It's a lot of hair.
Right? Is he going to keep wearing the helmet a la Corbin, since he's going to be like Corbin and coach third?
I mean, you have to. That's a rule. You have to wear a batting helmet.
No, you don't.
That's what I was told, is that it's a rule.
I've only seen ever head coaches doing it. I don't know if that's true.
If you're a first base or third base coach, I believe you have to wear a helmet.
So safety, you'd be a complete and utter moron to stand out there in that line of fire with no helmet on.
Would agree with that.
Well, what are we sending the poor pitcher up there to do? I mean, he's the guy who's almost defenseless, and he's closer.
Nothing like 120-mile-an-hour rocket off the dome, 60 feet 6 inches away. But yeah, no, overreaction. I think we're going to win 2 national championships with this guy at the helm. I'm fired up. I think there's a real good chance of it. By the way, for everything it is and everything it isn't, I've been on Danny all week last week. It's a great hire, but him or Kevin Schnall would have been elite baseball hires. Great. Either way, great interviews. I'm proud of it. I can stand by that. So, second, guys, Overreaction Monday. I'm pretty excited. We're activating dark mode on Saturday. Can we also activate defense? Is that something we could do?
I think that's the more important part of it.
Yeah. I don't think our secondary is going to get any better, and it's probably sounding like Hood's out, so it's going to get worse. But I think that you have to spy Mateer, and you do that with Perlotti, and you say, see that guy over there, red and number 10? Everywhere he goes, if he's on the sideline getting a sip of water, annihilate him. Every time you see him in the open field, hit him. I don't care if it's a 15-yard penalty. Hit him. And you just keep hitting him, and you keep hitting him. Have a good one.
Kind of like it. Perlotti.
I like Perlotti.
Annihilate the QB.
Yeah. Why not?
Thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, Walker. Y'all have a great evening. We'll be back to do it again tomorrow right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220 or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big